still one of the best players in the region, if not the world. I'm gonna show you that I'm better than you.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much.
Halo guys, sorry guys, baru live streaming, telat sedikit. Event belum mulai juga guys, by the way, thank you. Teman-teman yang sudah menunggu, sorry banget karena hari ini kita bakal watch party kemungkinan besar sampai RRQ juga guys ya. Gue baru kelar nge-gym, baru kelar mandi, baru kelar minum susu, baru kelar nyusu, maksudnya minum susu Cok. Jadi kita aja langsung nunggu nih guys. Ini harusnya dia play walkout guys, cuman gue nggak tahu kenapa lama. Siap-siap bang, King DRX nih bang. Aduh, King DRX nih bos. Apakah kita bisa nge-break curse-nya? Kita yang nggak pernah menang lawan DRX bro. Kalau Paperrex nggak pernah menang lawan DRX guys ya. Apakah bisa di-break curse-nya guys ya? Line-up-nya menarik tuh. Emang udah line-up? Pak? Oh, Jing nggak main? Gue belum lihat coba. Wah, Jing nggak main kah? Oh ini sih kalau coba-coba serat sih gue nggak tahu ya.
So hyper and they're already so humorous that having someone a little bit more stoic like something doing the trash talking, it's kind of a
kemarin kalau misalnya Jing itu udah sebenarnya walaupun Jing kemarin mainnya kurang bagus, tapi si Jing itu kemarin jadi ini guys, jadi yang buka map tau gak sih lo? Jadi dia masuk duluan, emang dia matinya sering guys, cuma dia masuk duluan, dia cari info, something yang ngekill cowok itu kemarin. Kalau nggak dia berarti Jason dong. Menarik juga nih stras-strasnya. Ntar ya gue lock dulu nih guys, kotor. Ini tergantikan, nggak tahu sih. Bisa sih Paperrex-nya ya guys. At least close game lah. Ini musuh bebuyutan soalnya cok. Lawannya tim yang terkuat anjir di Asia nih. Jason lagi nyala kemarin, sekarang nggak tahu deh. Iya makanya kalau Jasonnya mungkin bau, ntar diganti Jing bisa jadi gitu guys. Menurut gua gitu guys. Sekarang Jason yang bau siapa yang ini? Menurut gua yang bau siapa yang akan di bensin menurut gua gitu ya. Feeling gua. Dua base Asia. Tapi gua nggak tahu nih kalau Jason jadi duelist. Misalnya Jason duelist, it's mean Jason menjadi first man. Something yang akan nge-trade killnya si Jason harusnya begitu kan? Kalau misalnya Jason duelist. Nah masalahnya Jason kalau duelistnya first man itu mainnya suka ini guys, gerasa gerusuk. Mendingan dia suruh sentinel aja bro. Iya gak sih? Emang butuh Jing sih sebenarnya. Jing butuh karena buat ini guys. Buat apa? Buat first man-nya. Jing first man-nya masih better guys.
Where does that work? I mean, I'm glad you brought that question up. Off of pure firepower,
Something main nggak bang? Main.
Might be the stronger upgrade just because he seems.
Let's go akhirnya nobar lagi. Iya Om Bayu nih, ada Om Bayu guys ya. Ntar RRQ nobar nggak ya? Gue galau guys. Gue jagokan DRX sih. Ya DRX emang jago cowok. Tapi kita nggak tahu, bisa jadi tiba-tiba dengan orang baru kita bisa menang lawan DRX, kita nggak tahu guys ya. Jing nggak main bang, dapat spoiler. Oh gitu. Katanya Perez mau main satu duelist bang. Nah, gue nggak tahu kalau misalnya satu duelist berarti cocok. Something Jet. Udah main 2 inisiator, 2 sentinel. Satu inisiator, 1 smoker, 2 sentinel, atau mungkin 2 inisiator, 1 smoker, 1 sentinel guys. Wah gila itu kan. Analis aja bilang DRX bro. Soalnya DRX tuh too strong guys. DRX too strong bro. Susah bro. Aneh webcam penerjemah isyaratnya kok di tengah. Penerjemah apa sih? Kocak. Bukan gua anjir.
I don't think anyone's going to be too surprised if Paperrex wins, though, right? These are two teams that have, both shown such great results internationally, and technically Paperrex a better result historically speaking.
I mean, yes, they do have that higher peak. Yes. But the thing is, whenever they have clash,
Benkai, moga-moga Benkainya nggak bau, guys. Gua rasa kalau misalnya Benkainya nembaknya lagi nggak kena, bisa jadi di Benkai bench map kedua masuk si Jing. Bisa jadi ya, gua nggak tahu ya. Let's see.
So I kind of have to favor that. DRX are obviously still incredibly familiar with them. Something does throw a little bit.
Soalnya Benkai ini guys apa? Bagus sih di musim ini dia lumayan bagus ya di map di match pertama bagus, match kedua better. Cuman pas yang di turnamen terakhir agak-agak ini guys, agak-agak ngedown dia performanya. Kalau smoker nggak akan diganti guys. Apa sih main freak udah the best anjir, nggak ada yang bisa main smoker lagi selain dia. Maksudnya bisa, cuman nggak se-perfect dia lah.
DRX absolutely they have the ability to challenge these guys. I think this is really going to be DRX's first big test coming into Pacific, so I would expect maybe some shakiness from
Benkai simpan puasa lagi puasa kayak Davai deh kocak.
Solid and stoic and he doesn't have an issue, then I'm gonna be even more impressed. I'm gonna be like, holy crap, this guy.
Cigarettes main apa dia bang? Dia inisiator soal gua. Kalau misalnya roll dia inisiator, cuman dia emang
I think it should be like a 2-1.
Emang belum masuk squad utama dulu guys.
We don't do like map predictions and stuff, but
THOR gadang horor ya. Iya, ntar kita horor cow di apa? Sama Bang Winda nanti.
I think everybody out here regardless of your fandom.
Duelist kayaknya something nggak mungkin main selain duelist guys. Something udah pasti Jet. Paling udah pasti Jet 100% anjir. Dia tuh kayak si Aspas cow. Si something tuh kayak Aspas. Jet main anjir.
Oh, absolutely. And especially like you mentioned, we didn't get to see these two teams clash too much internationally, so finally getting to see them here in the round robin stage of VCT Pacific. It's very exciting.
Ayo lo udah jam 4 nih boy. Kapan Korea nggak prio di RL di sana? Aduh nggak tahu, nanti guys tunggu diundang ya. Bang Wilson tuh, Bang Wilson lagi di Korea kan? Let's go. Gak kita ganti serat bang, ya nggak tahu makanya. Soalnya Paperrex sekarang tuh banyak banget serat ya bro. Kita nggak tahu tiba-tiba bisa jadi Cigarettes main, tiba-tiba ganti full inisiator, 3 inisiator, 1 smoker, 1 duelist, bisa jadi gitu guys. Kita nggak tahu cok. Kita nggak tahu guys. Soalnya menurut gua bisa banget. Ada si Cigarettes, ada Davai bisa inisiator dua-duanya, Benkai juga bisa. Bisa jadi 3 inisiator, 1 smoker, 1 duelist. Kita nggak tahu cok. Jason juga bisa main all-roll. Kita nggak tahu cok. Rame banget di bootnya DRX, sudah pasti cow. DRX mah pasti rame kan di Korea. Halo Bang Ria, halo Pokepoy. Duh nih copyright anjing. Oh nggak ada notif Bang Cio, nggak tahu ah. YouTube suka begitu sekarang, nggak ada notif. Ini bagus banget anjing filmnya cok. Buat thumbnail Valorant bagus nih guys. Tapi gua optimis sih. Paperrex finish top 3 sih harusnya. Optimis gue. Paperrex top 3, DRX sudah pasti top 3. Ya harusnya sih gitu guys ya. Harusnya guys ya. Oke, let's go. Player entrance. Ini film bang. Tadi nge-gym gak ya? Ini baru pulang nge-gym gue. Habis mandi, habis makan. Diambil top 3 bang, nggak juga. Bukan Benkai main berarti.
Time to see DRX face off against Paperrex as we see Foxy 9 having a little fun on his walk-in against Benkai.
Foxy 9 lagi panas banget nih cuy.
That he is. We'll see how he is going in here today with something in the roster, because this is going to be the first thing that we get to see them
something nih bos.
Alongside each other. Now, previously, this probably would have been a matchup, but with Foxy 9 in the mix, Buzz going to be coming out here, flexing over. We see him playing.
Nah, kayak si Jason tuh kayak si Bas tuh main duelist. Di saat dibutuhkan digantiin, Cok. Ya jadi sentinel, jadi killjoy.
Yeah, it Stacks and Divide is happy to be here, but I actually like that matchup, right? Stacks and Divide in some
Benkai nggak cosplay lagi bang, nanti pas playoff.
Really have those clutch moments for these teams.
Ya bener Cok. Jason nih harusnya habis nih. Berarti Jing bener nggak main ya Jing ya. Saran bulking makan yang banyak lah. Nih Mako nih. Oh iya bener Jing bench Cok. Jing bench Cok.
We'll see how that matchup goes as well.
Yeah, you'd imagine with the number of times that RB's been on an international and big stage on land for Valorant.
Let's go Jason, kasih tahu lagi S-nya bro.
On their walk-in, but he's always caught a little bit off guard. Now, of course, you mentioned Mako and Mindfreak as well, kind of the two, nickname
Bang Alek, let's go Bang Alek. Gila Bang Alek jadi orang Korea sekarang nih.
Of course, two coaches that have been on so many different stages against so many different teams. Lots riding on their shoulders as well as Termi and Alex now go to talk to each of their teams.
Jing pindah molek. Nggak kocak, nggak gitu kocak.
You gotta be, okay guys, you know what? We know the squad.
Kalau tolong hilangin layer, nggak bisa itu. Di Twitch nggak bisa dihilangin coy itu layernya. Kita hilang sendiri.
Make sure you're holding those angles and you get good reaction time.
I mean, Paperrex, we always joke about them, being the, Forsaken go kill, Jin go kill, and now potentially the something go kill squad. But, I mean, even we saw an interview from T1 as well, right after their loss. I mean, their coach Autumn saying, people joke about how this is a chaotic team, but I don't think so. And if you really break down their games, it's not. You can see the logic behind it. It's just such a unique, speedy style that people are caught unaware.
Bang, aku pindah spasi dulu. Iya, pergi lu, jangan jauh-jauh. Keyboard gak dikirim-kirim, gimana sih? Something boleh banget, emang dia orang Rusia, Cok. Dia orang Rusia, Cok. Udah dikirim mana, nggak nyampe-nyampe. Katanya kirimnya ini, kirimnya ini, apa sih? Kirim langsung ini, sehari sampai. CMD, katanya CMD kirimnya.
Just across the entire region, and this is
one of the ones I want
to see a little bit more of. It's going to be a Senate here, a mainstay for the side of DRX, allowing them to climb so
bisa lebaran bang, masih lama kocak lebaran seminggu depan.
The Pearl now going to be banned off, and we have split per second maps. So we're going to
Pearl
have
di
DRX
ban.
once again forced there.
Yeah, now DRX, of course, against Global, they had a little bit of trouble on split against Talon. Whether it was because of Talon's Asian comps or not, they had a bit of an easier time.
Fracture, alright.
They face off against Paperrex and
Fracture mulu Paperrex ya.
The very last second, so that will be them three. Should we get there?
Yeah, I don't think it's any surprise that
21 Paperrex yuk, asik. Ini week terakhir bang. Kayaknya belum deh guys. Pokoknya terakhir itu Paperrex lawan Paperrex tuh week terakhirnya akan melawan si RRQ guys. Masih lama cok. Terakhirnya sampai 20 Mei. Kan belum playoff-nya. Playoff belum guys, playoff guys. Week terakhir bener ya? Paperrex lawan RRQ belum cuk. Paperrex RRQ pokoknya terakhir aja. Bukan Jason for second udah pasti. Udah main bener guys. Main satu duelis cok. Nggak main agresif berarti. Foxy Jet juga cok. Oh, udah ini. Kopi nggak sih? Sama Percis ya. Ada Kayo. Oh ya benar ada Kayo. Sama Percis bro. Kayo sama. Oh ya sama Percis.
With that KJ, Benkai's been playing a hell of a lot as late, so I'm curious to see how this looks now with Sova in his hands.
Kevin paling ya? Map pertama apa sih tadi? Let's go Ilya. Seru nih bro. Guys, jangan lupa berdoa masing-masing teman-teman ya, berdoa untuk kelangsungan match yang lancar tanpa gangguan dan bisa memberikan yang terbaik buat Paperrex guys ya, supaya bisa juara satunya turun dikit lah, jangan menang terus, kalah sekali lagi juara satunya bro.
Methodical, disciplined style of DRX. DRX, in our predictions, most of us picked them to be the team that would probably take this. But I gotta point out, if PRX takes it, maybe it's a bit of an upset, but we shouldn't be that surprised. I think these teams are very evenly matched.
Oke, gue berharap sih DRX kalah, Cok, karena DRX itu terlalu kuat, Cok, kalau menang terus.
Let's get into this best of 3.
Oh ya kan, ini mapnya DRX banget, Cok. Esen mapnya DRX banget, Cok, susah banget ini. Wah, taker dulu lagi, Cok. Ini map defender, Cok. Yang ngepick ini siapa sih? Ntar ini map Paperrex apa DRX sih? Apakah DRX no counter? Gue feelingnya tuh makanya DRX minimal kalah sekali lah, jangan menang full anjir. Masa 8 minggu menang terus? Dia OP banget cuy.
Where DRX, as you were saying earlier, Paper10, a little bit more methodical. This should be a fun one. To start this off, we do have DRX pushing over here into A. It's going to have to be a retake from PRX if they're going to be able to recover. Yeah, a clean execute here, just taking out the solo defender of Divide. Little bit of damage.
Ya, gila cepet banget, Cok.
And now the plant does come down. Smokes are going to delay things a bit here for Paperrex. Door broken down. Sight here. pretty well defended by DRX. They're able to cover this nicely. Paranoia is going to come in there. They're flooding the site.
Beautiful blind coming in there. We
Ya, makonya. Nice.
It's a bit of a trade so far.
Aduh, anjir.
1 versus 3.
Makonya bolong, Cok.
Crossfires here are so good, but Benkai in the drop down.
Oh, nice try. Nice try.
Double stack over there in hell. Dottie had cleared it out.
Hanya tadi cuma 1 orang, Cok, makanya dia bolong. Digas langsung.
Blindsided by that shot to the head, and so as always, game 1 ripples in through the entire first half. DRX in the lead, and this should give them an easier round.
Wah, gila tahu si Foxy ini bakal lewat.
It looked like Paperrex's retake was a little bit disjointed there. They sent the Paranoia, something dashed in. I thought they were really going to kick it off, but everybody else got stalled up.
Sulit nih kalau ada mapnya DRX. Ini mapnya DRX banget, Cok. Masalahnya Ascent, Cok. Mereka jarang banget kalah di sini, anjir. Mereka strong banget, attacking defendernya juga strong, Cok, dua-duanya.
They're so disciplined. You know, we see it time and time again that they're really difficult to beat. A 2-stack here for Foxy.
And Foxy in a very forward position.
Anjir!
Foxy
What the fuck?
Beautifully done. Is he going to get the ace? The only player left is something. Obviously, if there's one player you'd want to be afraid of in a 1 versus 5, it would be something. But I think the writing is on the wall. This looks like it's going to be
Gila, sakit banget nih orang, anjing.
here for DRX.
Yeah, you're
Gila, Foxy ya.
With the Sheriff in his hands, he can certainly still do some damage. Now, we do have Buzz for DRX, spotting him out from the side, going to get the cleanup.
Gila ngeri, Cok, Foxy, Cok.
Flawless for DRX, but yeah, I mean, I don't mind what Paperrex does here, right? They're just like, look, we're going to stack A main. Hopefully we can find a kill. We're going to flash and peek out, and hopefully it works.
And I think when you're DRX in this position, obviously you're at a disadvantage. I don't blame
Anjir, spray controlnya, lihat guys, spray controlnya lu lihat dah. 4 headshot nggak tuh, anjay. Jess resmi camat, Bang. Kayaknya sih iya sih. Foxy lagi panas banget, coy, ini, coy. Gua kira karena dia biasa, ternyata dia gila, coy ya. Ini kayak somethingnya Korea nih dia.
And Odin already for Forsaken on the B site, so keep your eyes on
ulti nih, Foxy ulti, Cok.
and other things. With Benkai now on the Sova, maybe setting him up.
Ini kalau kalah sih berat ya.
Going to be popped here for Foxy. The only ult available so far is he got 4 kills in that previous round to really set himself up nicely. And yeah, I mean, again, DRX is going to take their time. They still have a couple of Bulldogs we've seen in the past that they can really do a lot of damage with those guns. Plus with Foxy with the Blade Storm, you never know, they might get the bonus.
Foxy on the move, he comes up and whips all shots.
Ya ampun.
He recovers immediately now going into
Lah,
hell.
kenapa dah?
Like DRX is starting to clean up.
That was fast and efficient there. Foxy.
Aduh, Cok, berantakan sekali tuh. Masa nggak dapet sih?
Catching PRX really off guard, and then the other members of DRX right there to clean things up. This is already looking a little bit shaky and worrisome.
Oh my god, susah ini, bro. Susah, bro. Susah, bro. DRX too strong, anjing.
I think they're just going to have to save at this point. There's not much left that they can do.
Yeah, and again, we have not had any DRX player drop off. They're going to be going into round 4 with some deep pockets unless we have a real plot twist coming into this here.
No doubt. I mean, this is kind of the DRX you expect in a way where it's methodical, it's smart, and
Bang, Jing di bench ya, Jing di bench, cuy.
DRX tasteless is Foxy 9.
Nice banget Benkai.
Benkai at least going to take out Foxy. That's okay though. You know, like you have guns to spare here as DRX because you came into this round on the light buy. So
Something nggak dapat musuh terus, Cok. Something dikosongin mulu, guys.
Now with Foxy 9, they let him off the lead.
Nice.
He can go out and kill, and it's totally fine. They're totally comfortable with that.
Aduh, 3-0 lagi, Cok. Map GT, Bang. Ini ayo teman Paperrex. Iya, map GT, Cok.
We didn't see that much of Foxy 9 earlier on, so there were a lot of question marks around this player, but we're seeing exactly why they've selected.
Mereka nggak ada delay soalnya, guys. Mereka delaynya kagak ada, cuy.
Proc, the Blade Storm came in and he missed every shot. I actually thought we were going to see
4-0 sih kayaknya, awal yang sulit bisa nih. Something nggak ketemu musuh tadi, soalnya dia diam doang. Si Jason main freak David tadi nggak bisa nge-kill di A. Ya ampun. Rekonnya nggak kena itu. Mati 2 lagi, cuy.
You know, completely lost control of A. That being said, they didn't push into A.
Wah, berat banget sih, guys. Berat banget sih, guys. Main freak mati juga lagi.
Try to take some picks and maybe let Paperrex overextend. That overextension, however, has not
Gila, kuat banget nih, anjir. Foxy 9, Cok.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, in DRX's mind, based on what you saw in the previous eco round where they all 4-stacked that A main gate, you know, you don't want to over-aggress into that and drop some guns unnecessarily. So
I think, a smart rotation here. And PRX, though, somewhat ready for it, particularly with Forsaken's Killjoy utility here. You know, he's got to pop the nanos to buy a little bit of time. Foxy able to dash up and over. And maybe finding Forsaken behind the box. Nope, Forsaken's going to get him.
He gets the drop. He goes back into the boathouse. He has been spotted there by that Sova arrow. A pop flash comes out. Forsaken at 1 HP. He gets the drop on RB, but Buzz finishes him off.
Now a 3v2 now.
Oke, bisa, masih bisa, Cok.
4 Paperrex, 2 Phantoms in hand, and a Bulldog for Buzz. So if they can get Buzz down, it's basically even Steven here.
Well, they got
Ya, Makonya nggak kecek, Cok. Mako, Cok.
This should cue Mako to
Ya, Makonya nggak kecek lagi. Buset,
Doesn't
Stacks.
even matter. Never mind. Who cares? Stacks is like, what if I just go out and kill him instead?
That was nuts.
Gila, harusnya bisa, Cok. Aduh.
Like, Stacks was...
No,
Stacks was just
04 guys.
I know you're out there somewhere. Oop, flick, you're dead. I mean, that was a crazy good flick.
Gila, Mako, Stacks, Foxy lagi panas lagi, cuy.
You know, widely known for those clutches. That wasn't a clutch. That was just him being good. But man, oh man.
Let's see, you don't expect them to push out.
No,
it's
not
a
at all.
counterintuitive.
Ini map defender padahal, cuy ya. Map defendernya begini bahaya banget ya. DRX emang too strong. Ya bisa lah, Paperrex lah. Biarin DRX tuh kalah satu kali lah di sini lah. Rasain lah.
Going from. It's funny too because we had Mako with the lurk. I thought that was going to be the play, and instead he rotated up in through mid. And before we could even say anything about that, Stacks comes out.
Something nggak ketemu orang terus guys, lu lihat ya. Something tuh dia jaga B, jaga mid. Orangnya nggak pernah lewat situ.
I don't think anybody should be surprised by that.
No doubt. It is the right time for one.
Di giliran mereka ngeras, mereka masih Something mati, cuy.
They're going very sideways, very fast for you. DRX has a phenomenal read on you on a map that's traditionally a little bit more defender-sided. They've already put up 4 rounds in a row. You gotta hemorrhage this.
Tuh semangat tuh, Paperrex tuh semangat.
Find some way to slow
Semangat tuh dari orang Indo itu guys.
What I assume is going to be
We need W gaming guys ya.
maybe a little bit more
Tetap nggak yakin sih, bisa yakin guys. Mungkin map 1 kalau misalnya udah loss lah. Map 2 bisa, map 3. Map 2, map 3 lah, split dan fracture.
Dial it back a little bit here potentially.
Yeah, let's find out. We don't.
I could be wrong. With what I'm seeing on the map.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bisa bro. Iko dulu guys. 05 tuh 05.
They are the W key gaming.
A lot of times they have pushed out into A. It has backfired every time so far. Foxy9 once again going to come. Don't tell me something's going to try this. Okay, good escape from something. Foxy9 not deterred. And I think something might even try for another shot. This is wild. Foxy9 shot to the face, comes in. Oh my God.
Oh.
I can't believe that actually went the way it did. Beautiful defense right now for Paperrex.
Nice dapat satu sih, lumayan sih.
I thought they had him. I mean, they
Iko
had
soalnya kan, Iko kan.
From the Sova utility, so I thought ZOWIE was dead to rights, but somehow through the smoke finds that kill. Nice piece of work for him. So a 1-for-1 for Paperrex, and it's going to back DRX off a little bit, starting to check for lurks, and wisely so. So we can see that Forsaken has been snuck underneath the stairs, and they're trying to buy a little bit of time and space with that Sova utility to get him forward towards top mid.
Yeah, Forsaken coming.
Nggak bisa, pasti ada yang jaga, Cok.
He's right behind.
Ada yang jaga, pasti Bas jaga selalu, Cok.
In the back, he may, while he's using his utility, this would be a really good moment. Oh boy.
Aduh!
Oh my God, Buzz's reaction so good. Gets the kill, and now they've opened up A. They're gonna come in here.
Nggak dapat lagi, kalau dapat lagi lumayan tuh guys. Nggak ada senjata sih.
30 seconds left.
I mean, Mindfreak's gonna have to hit a crazy good shot. Gets a little bit of damage.
Nice.
Okay, really good shooting here from Mindfreak. Buzz was ready for him. He's able to barely outduel his opponent. Now a 3v2, so still possible with a Guardian.
Mereka bakal trade kill nih, bro.
Mindfreak very low on health.
Yeah, Mako now lurking just towards Wine. Gonna try to ease up into A. The door has not been blown open just yet. Well, now it is.
Nice Benkai.
RB is ready. We have a very low HP Mindfreak just around the corner, and he connects that shot into the belly. And now it's just a 1-versus-1. This could be the moment that PRX could turn this around.
Dah,
Good
kelihatan ya.
recognition here by RB.
Nice banget cuy anjir. Bisa kelihatan itu anjir. Nice Iko dapat 4. Nice Iko.
Just killed his teammate. All right, we know he's behind the box. He's just gonna wall spam it really nicely.
Kalau kalah Rio out nggak bang? Kagak lah. Gua kan kagak main, Cok. Jadi gua Rio out.
That's really where it does come down to trying to outmaneuver them, outsmart them, but a perfect wall bang to close that out.
Itu one tap hockey sih si Davai sih.
For Paperrex, I know they haven't won a round yet, but really good defense initially there by ZOWIE. When the jet came in, it looked like there was no way he should have won that, but he actually managed to pull that shot off with the Sheriff.
Yeah, that might be like.
Tanpa masih ada watch party ya kan di Korea tuh kan tinggal datang.
Things like the only one going out, and everybody else is waiting, but then they still come for the flanks, right? We saw with Forsaken.
Skin gosong anjing.
On those angles. So finally, they're able to put an operator into Something's hands. We saw what he could do with it on that Pearl last week that you and Will were casting. So let's see if he can heat up with it and get some rounds finally for Paperrex.
All right, we've got the drone coming in here to check, and they do actually spot the Killjoy. Now, DRX was at A, they've come into B. It does look like they're going to commit to B unless this is a massive fake, and it's not. We got the Jet coming in immediately into Boathouse. Bunkai is taken out.
Oh, there was a couple kills on the backside there. Forsaken with the Odin, able to lock things down here from Alley. They're going for the res. They get it. Forsaken spams it right back down. Good timing there, watching his kill feed.
All right.
Nice.
It looks like this is going to be the round here for Paperrex. They finally
Let's
got
go.
that
This is
first
it.
win. It's going to be a long road ahead. They really had to buy into this. We saw Odin's use there, a lot of utility.
Malam Last of Us saya teman kan pengen main horror. Let's go.
You're both kind of broke in the first couple rounds. You don't have a lot of tools to work with. It can start to get one-sided, but maybe we're going to start to see Paperrex now that they have some actual funds, and then therefore can have some actual strategy.
Odin, boss!
They can start to recover.
Yeah, I think absolutely.
Nice, gila. Main freak nyala. Ayo, main freak nyala juga nih, bos.
They're going to win this map. Now they've got some big ults in their hands, too. They've got the lockdown for Forsaken. They've got the Hunter's Fury for Benkai. So they've got some real potential here, especially with Buzz's lockdown almost being online. You've got a
Legion China ada sendiri ntar harusnya bisa. Gak sama Korea. Something kenapa nih kok bau ya guys ya? Tapi tadi dapat OP satu sih.
Buzz doesn't seem to be keen to press for that B orb. He's just over on the
Aduh.
left. They're not able to find the shot on Tamako. Just
Udah ngedes lagi dia.
They're going to come now into mid. Now B is very light on the defense. It's actually just Bankai hanging back over here, but it seems like they might want to try to spring a move over into tree. We've got the Omen Cloud set up over here, and they're going to rush in.
Oh, Forsaken just holding it
Oh
down.
my God, he's just firing in between the silhouettes. Forsaken drops another, but Buzz fights back.
Oh, Something is waiting around the corner, though. Buzz had to check up and over. Couldn't find
Nice!
anybody. Divide stepping through. So this is a great back and forth here for PRX.
Yeah, Mako gets one,
Let's
but
go.
can't find another. PRX puts their second win on the board. I was wondering
Jason,
before this
GG juga Jason, Cok.
what's gonna happen.
Odinnya Jason GG juga. Gue bilang sate bangkit, bro, sate bangkit.
But he's also able to push as well.
Right, he's crazy aggressive with it, right? We saw that in their previous match against T1 where he was just still leading the charge on their attacker side with operators sometimes. So, absolutely a phenomenal talent. He missed the opening shot, but after that...
Bisa di Korea, Bang. Iya, iya.
There is like taking turns. Like
Semangat, Cok. Kekejar nih, kekejar. Yang penting jangan terlalu jauh skornya, itu aja. Nggak seru kalau terlalu jauh, guys.
So just really well coordinated.
5 ulti, ada 5 ulti.
Almost the same thing for DRX other than Stax's ult, which had
Mereka juga punya ulti ya DRX ya.
So this should be a really interesting fight. Both teams might end up committing a lot of resources to this round.
Here's Something once again, right up around the corner. Going to try to get a pick, takes the turret out, and retreats. It's going to be a slow round from here on out. We didn't see DRX.
Oke, mereka ke mid, guys. Mereka ke mid tuh. Mereka rotate B-nya karena mereka tahu Something di situ, guys. Mereka rotating. Mereka mau ke A tuh kayaknya dari short. Nah, kan. Harusnya sih ya, guys ya. Dave harus dapat nih. Kalau nggak dapat berat nih.
It's what I wanted to see from Paperrex here because they were a little too aggressive in those early rounds. Now that they've dialed it back, they're letting DRX come to them and they're just mowing them down. I mean, the shorty here for Something, Forsaken still with this Odin, even while flashed, he's still got the angle on Buzz. But here comes DRX.
All right, trying to connect that Hunter's Fury. Some shots.
Anjir, Bako tai banget dah.
And it's just Bankai remaining. The spike about to be planted. As we see him scrambling up here in heaven.
Benkai ulti nggak kena ya?
Shot, Omen Cloud comes down. Oh, good shot there by Mako to shut that out.
That's a cute little dart there.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, bouncing it right off the ground.
Aduh.
Yeah. Tricky jump down. But, you know, that's a kind of
Mereka dapat
impossible
satu ya?
situation, right? You know that someone might be down there underneath.
Dave tuh tadi Dave nggak kena, Cok. Rusuh banget. Mereka tuh ngeras A short. B-mainnya juga ada.
To push forward. We're already halfway through the first half.
Wah, ini di ulti balik nih, Bas ulti. Bas ulti, Jason ulti, tapi di ulti sama RB. RB nunggu ultinya si Jason nih, guys. RB buat counter ult Jason ya, RB nih.
Yeah, no, precisely. You can already see, like, money's kind of funky. So the good news is they still have the Blade Storm for Something. with that frenzy in the back pocket, but he's going to push space right away. That dash, certainly DRX heard it.
Okay, this is
Ya.
a very funny moment. Come in there with
Ya,
the
mati
jet
dua lagi,
dash,
anjir.
but then is flashed. Stack shoots him out. Buzz takes out another. As the numbers are
Gila, flashnya Buzz bagus banget, cuy. Terlalu gas banget anjing, something cu. Harusnya diras juga B-mainnya, I-mainnya, tapi nggak diras I-mainnya. Ya, nggak wave kan. Bukan itu, kalau nge-wave gitu bahaya, cok.
Trades one out before he's taken down, but it's just too
Kalau nge-wave dikit kalah, guys. DRX M-nya serem, coy.
You know, something there is no support. He's just trying to make a hero play. And certainly, we know he's got the mechanical skill to potentially pull something off like that. But against DRX, too tough. They're too smart. I mean, you know,
Buzz dapat 2 ini gimana caranya dah?
like, oh, you're gonna come at me. I know you have the Blade Storm because we can hear the ult sound. And here's a flash. Good luck.
Pause itu Buzz bang, bukan. Ngeri, makanya DRX-nya M ngeri. Lu kalau nge-miss dikit, susah cuy. Harus kena langsung. Nembaknya nggak boleh miss cok kalau lawan DRX nih bro.
Like the idea was there. That should have been a good interception from mid, maybe creating an opportunity, but not enough. Once again,
Nah, tuh kan, reconnect kena tuh sebenarnya. Cuman kayak gimana reconnect kena nggak ada yang masukin cok. Mungkin tekennya lebih serem kali. Paperrex coba lihat ya. Ini kan mirror guys. Kita lihat ya DRX defense-nya gimana guys. Kita lihat ya.
There's not that much they're going to have to intercept here. ZOWIE is going to be the first line of defense. I don't believe, well, he saw the bullet shot through there, so he should know that there's somebody on the other side. The question is how many and who.
Yeah, you can see DRX being really methodical about all of this. Still trying to make sure that, you know, if there's any utility sent their way, that they have a response for it. You can see RB checking tree to make sure that
mereka nge-fake A-nya, minta diras.
For the side of DRX, with that smoke coming down, the door broken down, certainly they are going for it.
Gila, lihat mereka punya ini guys, stratsnya mereka. Flash, masuknya bagus-bagus banget, cok. Aduh.
Unreal. He's crazy, man. I mean, of course, it is a weaker buy here for the side of Paperrex,
right?
But still clean. Still clean. Stack's taking a bit of damage, though.
There's no way they can retake this. I mean, something's got to judge. All you got to do is stay far away from any corner.
He doesn't have a dash either, so
right,
to make things worse, you know.
He's going to come in. Maybe there is an opening. Got Buzz here, ready to go. Just something remaining. Obviously, this is probably going to be a loss, but if you can even just get a kill or two. Uh-oh, from behind.
Aduh. Anjir, ditembusin cuy.
To round 10 there. It's now 8-2 and things are
82 begini nih bang. Aduh 82 berat sih bro. 84 susah sih kayaknya. Si 84 guys. Ini Byron sih kalau ini kalah udah sih.
Paperrex to lose. It was a budget round. They were on sheriffs and judges, but let's see how they do as we go into round 11 because they need, you know, if they can even just get this 4-8, maybe they can try to recover.
Buset, apaan tuh cok si Bas cok?
For sure. I mean, you gotta feel like
susah juga guys. Makanya nih gua nggak tahu nih defendernya si DRX kuat juga atau enggak nih. Padahal ini udah first picknya si Paperrex buat defend ya, tapi gue nggak tahu cok. Soalnya mungkin ini agent pick gini, agent pick buat attack gue nggak tahu juga guys. Let's see ya.
Without much resistance, so this time they are going to commit the lockdown early. There is no more Hunter's Fury for Bed High. There is no utility to speak of here. Sight is going to be.
Nggak ada ulti buat counter guys ini guys, pasti masuk langsung. Kan? Baru di ulti paling. Tapi di ulti Jason bakal di counter, cok. Nah kan diantur. Nice. Nice fight. Nice. Let's go, menang udah. Defend. Gila 5 orang hidup, cok. Nice retake, bro. 84 yuk. Udah retake nih, boy. Nice one. 5 orangnya itu nggak nembak semua, cok. Something belum kelihatan nih, guys. Oh my god, something kenapa? Something, let's go, Ilya. Sekarang Jing sama something tuker-tukeran bang, mungkin guys.
They're jumping into the site. They got 3
people
looking at hell after the backside of generators clear. So this is just like better discipline play here for Paperrex. It's not as wild. It's not off.
Anjir rame banget di Singapura ya. Entah kalau misalnya di Jakarta ada itu gimana guys? Ada watch party Paperrex. Ada yang mau datang nggak kira-kira? Penasarannya gue. Ya nggak kenal lagi.
We're almost into the second half. Let's see if they can have a strong closer. They are well equipped with util and weaponry.
Tergantung lawan siapa bang? Lawan GE, lawan GE.
They're going to step away from A. They're going to send the drone out into mid and see if they can get.
Kalau Jakarta gue nggak tahu guys, pasarnya ada nggak orang-orang Paperrex guys? Kalau RRQ kan banyak tuh. Aku nggak, soalnya suka aja e-sport. Indo Watch Party RRQ bang, iya cuman Paperrex pengen bikin deh kayaknya yang buat Indo. Nggak tahu ya jadi apa enggak ya.
I think you're right, and I think it's worked pretty well.
Waduh, Benkai. Kabur. Benkai! Open banget anjing Benkai. Nice Swift.
Yeah, a bold move, but it backfires. And we're starting to see that B is getting harder and harder to clear.
Aduh, something nggak dapat. 3 lawan 2, bisa bro, 3 lawan 2 bro.
Scrambling over here to plant the spike. Mako gets one. Can he get two?
Nice.
So close. RB clutch 1v2 coming through, gets the first. Can he find the
Aduh, 5 darahnya anjing.
Unreal. A brilliant closer there by DRX as we now switch into the second
Aduh,
half.
anjir.
DRX is going to have an incredible second half, or we might be at map 2 before you know it.
Yeah, absolutely. This was definitely wanting at times here, especially off the rip for Paperrex. Just really aggressive. It doesn't fool DRX at all. These are two teams that know each other very well in and out. They understand.
Gila, M-nya serem banget anjir. Apakah dari 2 arah bang? Soalnya kalau mati 1 ini harus next map, kayaknya next map sih.
Yeah, it was honestly.
Bisa tenang guys. Aduh, ACS tuh. Aduh, something ACS 77 bro, jauh banget.
I like that we're highlighting something here. I think something did have some pretty remarkable plays here, but the problem is as good as he is on the operator, and he had some other incredible moments even on the Odin.
Di jet div guys, coba taker gue nggak tahu ya. Artinya apa tuh guys? Mana SEO? Paperrex melecut SEO nggak gitu ya?
DRX is just too disciplined. I think that's the key word here for them. Is their protocols are so good. The way they react to stuff is so good that it's hard to throw them off balance.
Kesempatan Paperrex menang DRX cuma 10-20% bang. Enggak, masih bisa cow. Nggak tahu, lihat taker ya guys. Gue nggak tahu taker. Gue mau lihat stratsnya Paperrex masa taker ya. Bisakah sebaik dengan DRX? Kan DRX kan kayak set gitu loh. Gue pengen lihat cow. Ya Jing nggak main. Gila penggemar Jing cewek Korea guys.
They want to crush, and so they're doing that so far. Now, look, it always feels like when you see like a 9-3 or a 10-2, it feels like it's over, but it almost oftentimes is not the case. We have seen teams turn this around.
Itu Grab sama Polo sponsor baru bang. Grab sama Polo nggak tahu gue. Oh iya kali. Baru cok. Jingkit bang, kalau gue ngeselin lah, gue juga quit. Coba udah gini nonton gue aja ya.
Absolutely, and this is a very, very important pistol round. Certainly, they want to find this round, or it becomes way more difficult. You almost have to force buy in that next round on this attacker side. So they're leaning 4-1.
Jadi kalau gue sih nothing tulus guys lawan DRX guys ya. Kalau lawan DRX kita harus nothing tulus karena emang timnya susah banget cok. Nah kita lihat nih guys.
Potentially a crunch here, and it's just Buzz on A right now with his utility as the killjoy. So there's opportunity here for Paperrex if they can eliminate Buzz pretty effectively. But you can see Buzz is playing this very, very safe. He does not want to give his life up for free.
Nah sama sih ini mau stratnya guys. Wah dia retake cok, retake 5 cok. Retake 5 mereka guys ya.
Yeah, it looks like an instant reaction here if the door goes down. It looks like smoke is going to come through. Utility now dumping for DRX, and Paperrex handled it really well.
Yeah, so far
so good. Emang berarti emang agen attacker bro. Nah kan? Nah, flawless lo.
So well over here up.
Emang cow, berarti bener cow, ini agent buat attacker.
Now is RB in a 1 versus 5. It's an unimaginable comeback. And so he's just going to have to die out. This is going to be the first win in the start of what will be, if they're going to pull through this, many more for Paperrex. But
kayaknya emang bener guys, emang ini apa, emang agent yang di copy kan, ini kan agentnya copy guys, sama percis ya. Agentnya agent buat attacker cok, gua nggak tahu ya. Satu sentinel, satu smokernya pakai omen guys. Kalau pakai Astra, setahu gua kalau pakai Astra baru defender guys. Kalau pakai omen kayaknya attacker deh.
They're able to get through there for free, and Buzz has to play defensively as the
masih bisa ini guys. Ini kalau dapat 5, 4 lagi. Kalau menang terus kita nggak tahu, Cok. Bisa, Cok.
Would be where the pistol went, but Paperrex there slow in terms of their kind of initial movement. It's not like that was a off the rip just hit and go. They took their time with it. And it is a couple of rifles.
Nah, kenal lo. RB kenal lo.
Let's see if something can put this to good use.
All right, we've got something coming in now. And they're going to actually just
mereka udah rotate guys, ke A aja udah ke A, Cok.
That's some good instinct right there because that was a heavy stack on B. If you're in a round that's really a strain, there are these kind of odds games you can play. Like, what if we all stack on A or B, or 4 of us do? And a moment like that could have been really good for DRX. Had Paperrex not overextended. So Paperrex.
Ya, ke B lagi, kebaca Cok. Nah, B-nya nggak balik, Cok. Ya, balik.
They do have a lot of foresight in moments like that where they say, well, no, we're not just going to go in blindly.
Yeah, we saw this against T1.
Iya, gila, pinter sih si RB anjing.
And they're doing it here, but the thing is DRX has read this pretty decently. So basically, it's right back to what it was before. Foxy, great shot around the corner.
Nice.
Cleaning things up.
Kalau kalah sih kocak banget dah.
Remainder of DRX is stuck towards.
Wah, Bako ngambil senjata anjir. Wah, ini Bas dapat Vandal, Cok. Vandalnya something, Cok.
It's probably going to be that 5th round win, and so far so good here for Paperrex.
Jason, apa itu Jason?
With the wall bang. The only one remaining here.
Dia bawa Vandalnya dibawa kabur, Cok.
Alive in this game. He's got 6 HP. Not much else he can get done.
Mako stole the rifle, and he's just peacing out. He's
going to hide. He's going to turtle over here and wait it out and whine. It does look like Paperrex is on the hunt a little bit. They're going to see if they can't find him. And, who knows? Maybe it's possible that Mind Freak actually makes his way over to Wine. It's not the, it's a pretty common hiding spot to try to wait it out in a situation like this.
Yeah, no doubt. And if you're curious why, Mako's looking straight up, he's looking for a PC utility to land there, and it is
nice!
Mind Freak spraying and getting him.
Dapat
They're able to take
nggak dapat Vandalnya.
Yeah. Not giving DRX.
Gila, 0,1 detik, Cok.
Now we go into the 3rd round in the 2nd half.
Ya, Vandalnya nggak dapet, Cok.
DRX is going to have some decent guns, some decent buys.
Jason serem banget pakai ini, Cok. Bukan. Emang attacker banget anjing Paperrex dulu tuh. Itu apa anjir?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you just need to win a couple of those buy rounds. If you find a thrifty, then you start. Oh my God!
Yeah.
RB just wall spam something back to.
Dibalas anjir pakai ini juga, Cok.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Even more iconic duo: Sova, that wall, and an Odin.
That stupid animal.
Yeah, you had to draw the tail on him.
Exactly.
Aduh. Something mana tahu dia pakai Odin, coy.
Great start.
Bang, suara caster double nggak sih, Bang? Kalau double ya udah maaf, guys. Ntar gue cin dulu.
Pretty convenient.
Daya.
And it makes B a pretty undesirable site to push into, at least from that angle. But we've got a heavy stack over on to mid. Excuse me, they're not going to go into mid. They're going to actually creep up in towards tree. Had they gone to mid, Foxy9 would be waiting, but instead it's going to be.
Wah, ini susah, Cok. Ini smoke-nya bagus banget anjing.
Nice one-way setup. And he does get the confirm that they're.
Itu kan di delay. Buat rotate, mereka delay bakal buat rotate, guys. Temennya rotate, dia delay nih.
Either the entry or just to delay a little bit. Nobody has pushed yet. You got Foxy9 coming in. Oh my
nice
God,
banget, Jason.
Yeah, great way to flush him out of that position. And Forsaken gets that kill. They're going to probe over here into A. They do identify the position of one of them. Mako fights back as Forsaken is taken out. And Divide.
Anjing, Mako tai banget dah.
What a shot from Mako. I mean, Foxy and Mako are making a meal here. Of Paperrex, it's just Benkai left. And it's
anjir, Mako tai banget dah. Apaan sih Mako begitu mainnya?
That reaction.
Wild. That was wild. Beautiful defense there from DRX. Reasserting themselves.
Ngeribet Mako dah.
It's going to have to be a nearly flawless second half here for Paperrex. So we're going to be in map 3. Beautiful wallbang to start things out, to thin out the numbers there at Paperrex. But Mako and Foxy win into absolute beast
Yo,
mode.
rekoneksi itu bagus banget coy, rekannya RB coy itu.
Yeah, even though Foxy gets spotted, Mako's able to use that information against Paperrex. They kind of tunnel onto Foxy a little bit. That opens up
Something lagi bau nih, kenapa nih? Main banget gue liat something gini coy.
And do some serious damage, of course. We all know, Mako on controllers, on Ascent. He is time and time again had stellar.
Hey, Ilya, bangkit Ilya. Ilya, bangkit Ilya.
Just Mr. Reliable. Always seems to be good for it.
Dr. Reliable.
Doctor. Yeah. I was thinking here, it's the battle of the RXs, right? It's like the prescription battle.
Beautiful play. Stacks takes Mind Freak out. Another flash just around the corner. Stacks pokes in. Did that actually connect? Oh, and something's ready. He takes Stacks out. Down here in hell, Mako is waiting. He gets one.
Nice.
But is blindsided there by the side. Buzz really doing it though.
Aduh, anjir kok mati semua sih sama Buzz.
Full health. Buzz very low on HP.
Now Buzz, he's calling in, for RB's reinforcements, so they're going to lead with the drone, try to get the spot.
He's done a really good job maneuvering around the drone. There is a blind spot here. Another one comes in. He actually... Oh, it actually doesn't connect.
Yeah, because of the stairs.
Yeah, it goes right over the little the ramp that connects the stairs. That was a confusing moment for a second.
30 seconds
So
left.
again, he's still inside the blind spot. RB backs away. Remember, the time is not on something's side here. He needs to plant. That is audible. The Killjoy should have heard that. So they're going to come back around. This time RB going the long way around.
Kalau clutch gue nggak tahu lagi ya.
But something is so clutch in moments
Aduh.
like this.
Yeah, this is a big moment for him. He's got the first. Can he finish Buzz off? Oh no, the gun wasn't out!
Aduh, tahu pakai
In the middle of the weapon switch. And the disc too.
No.
Shots fired on the body. Easy defuse and a smooth exit here for DRX.
Tapi yang
Getting that
pisau dia,
11
Cok.
win and putting it on the board, even backing away for a second.
That may be the nail in the coffin for sure.
Yeah.
Tapi nice try.
I thought
Terus satu tembakan lagi mati tuh padahal.
RB's the real big piece of that.
Aduh,
He's got so
15
much
lagi.
health. He's coming from an unexpected angle.
Yeah.
But something's able to kind of have that internal clock rolling where he's like, nah, he could have left tree. I need to check
Kenapa mati
main.
3 orang sama Buzz ya anjir?
Time for it. You can see right there. That's clean.
It was a smart move too. He tries to dive up towards tree because he thinks that that Killjoy is still up and has.
Next map sih kayaknya guys. Mapnya di DRX ini bro.
But he didn't even have his gun in hand.
Right, exactly.
When they bumped into each other.
Yeah, it was just, he guessed the first part of that, the first part of it, he got 50% right. Second half, not quite there, but now it's a weak buy here for Paperrex, a Stinger, some Sheriffs, something able to get the Blade Storm off the back of that Alt Orb. So, some big tools here for Paperrex. Certainly, they can turn this round around. I mean, we've seen that something's quite good with the Blades.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to have to be on the back of
Wah,
something.
ini nggak kecek sini kayaknya.
Farm out some better weapons if they get a kill or two. But if something, if his crosshairs don't connect to some heads,
Yah, tuh
this is going to be the 12th round win here. And as good as Paperrex is and as strong as they've looked, I don't imagine a world where they're going to then catch up 12 to 12 and bring us into OT.
Yeah, it would be a monumental task. One of the best comebacks we've ever seen in VCT history if they do it. I'd love to see it, but it is against especially DRX really tough. But
Aduh anjir, nggak dapet cok.
Something just shot right out, and RB's just holding it down. With the Odin, they ran right across it. Oh my God! Mind Freak took a headshot for that, but he's got a couple. He's got the Odin now.
And ready for the longest reload time ever. He does manage to fill it up. He's been pinged inside a boathouse, and the spike is actually out. It's not in his hands, so he
No,
can't
next
play
map
it.
sini
They're
kayaknya.
basically just going to run the clock and force him to come out. He's got 30 HP.
Si Ilya kena flash teman sendiri cok dia.
Crossfire that's set up over here makes this just so hard to have a moment you can ever
Dah,
come out.
ini aja Pak, Iko aja lah, lumayan dapat senjata.
Stay back and wait. 10 seconds on the clock. I don't even know if that's enough time to run out and kill both of them.
Yeah, he wants to try to maybe ult for it, but he can't do it because it's so well covered, right? Like, you just
Oh,
and
enggak,
now
dia
they're just
dikejar
gonna
anjing.
start pressing into him with time, ticking down past the point where you can get the plant down anyway. They want to make sure that this Odin isn't carried over.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be
Aduh.
good for it.
Beautifully done there by Foxy 9. That's the 12th win, and I do believe that we are in the twilight of our first map here.
Something bau guys, kenapa something guys? No.
Get your vampires ready, kids. We're getting into the twilight.
That's right.
Tuh main turu dia guys.
Such a
Wah ini
good
kenapa
push
nih
from
dapat
Foxy
2 dia
Nine.
dapat 3
Foxy
cok.
Nine really
Tapi emang Iko sih.
outshining his teammates. And, you know, with DRX, it's like they're the Avengers or something, or the X-Men. You know, like everybody's so good, but really, Foxy 9 is looking so strong.
Bukan mapnya something kali ini ya? Nggak tahu juga sih gua. Lagi COVID mungkin bang, kagak COVID nggak pakai ini anjir, nggak pakai masker.
They have to. I mean,
It's okay. Orang bisa main jelek guys, nggak semua orang perfect cok.
Certainly, but beyond that, you know, things have been tough for them. You can see, you know, something as spectacular as he was in his debut, it has been lackluster so far against Foxy 9, and that was kind of the big thing that the desk was setting up for today was these two stars.
Jason udah bagus sih mainnya menurut gua. Jason udah lumayan bagus sih mainnya.
It's just, you know, they respect each other a ton.
They're having fun.
Yeah, they're having fun. They both want to show that they're the best duelist in the region.
Gila Mako nih bos, Mako nih bos.
Is certainly Foxy 9 is coming out ahead in that equation.
Yeah, and look, I think that, you know, we saw Paperrex look just incredible a week ago, but they're against a different opponent. And the thing is, DRX seems to be so good at shutting them down before they can really do what they wanted. I'm worried for them. I would love to go to overtime. I just don't think it can happen in this first map on Ascent.
Yeah.
Oh something OP kah? OP anjir ya.
Something with the operator here. Let's see if he can get a pick.
Love to see it, but it's a flash and dash for Foxy. Only able to get something.
Nice,
Forsaken good for 2 though, so even though DRX,
Yeah,
well, I spoke
timingnya
too
loh.
soon. RB stuck around the corner. That's the opt down. I mean, this is, you know,
the spike is stuck all the way over here near spawn.
I don't know, man. This is tough for Paperrex.
Okay, so they go ahead and use the Omen ult to grab
Lah apa sih kocak?
the buy there with the door closed. Killjoy just around the corner here.
3 lawan 3 yuk, bisa yuk.
RB didn't
Reconnya RB bagus banget coy tadi cok. Gua ngeri sama reconnya RB sih nggak bohong cok. RB reconnya kayak, aduh ngeri bet anjir. Ini harus trade kills nih. Reconnya lihat nih reconnya nih. Aduh kan nggak dapet. Aduh.
Beautifully done. That's gonna be it.
Next. GG next.
DRX takes map number 1, but we're in a best of 3. We gotta see if Paperrex can play a better map the second time around. Otherwise, Paper Thin, this is gonna be a 2-0, and DRX is gonna continue that reign of dominance.
Ente bro.
A match in Pacific. I mean, certainly we, like you said earlier, we all expect DRX to be the best, but maybe not this far ahead of, you know, a Paperrex team that looked rejuvenated.
Bujet guys. Bujet guys ya.
You know, they talked about it. They embrace that W key gaming, right? They embrace that chaos, the aggressive.
Aik marah-marah nggak marah sih guys. Emang ini musuh terus kuat aja tuh strong bro.
Playing off of especially T1's mistakes, right? Here today, DRX doesn't give you.
Emang ini kuat banget coy, makanya harus bagus, harus rapi mainnya.
Yeah, again, there were these moments of brilliance there from Paperrex, but it seems like where they need to clean up a little bit is in the rounds where they just don't have a lot to work with. We didn't see rounds where they were with sheriffs or just using that jet ultimate to try to swing it, right? Their victories were the most expensive. And that's going to be an issue because you have to.
Ini harusnya dapat aja sih guys. Ini miss satu peluru cok. Beda emang persisinya, emang DRX tuh aimnya udah gila banget guys. Emang satu level di atas semua tim guys di Asia. Gila rapi banget coy. Gila bagus banget itu gambarnya bro.
Predominantly DRX fans. All of our DRX days are sold
Gila
out.
penggemar Valorant, anak muda Korea banyak ya guys ya. Ya guys ya. Penggemar Valorant anak Korea itu banyak ya.
Although I gotta tell you, I'm really happy to see how many other fans have come for other teams that aren't Korean. You know, it shows how cosmopolitan Seoul is.
I've been having a lot of people come up to me after the events and saying hi, and you know, from all over the world.
Yeah,
like literally all over the world.
Ini DRX nih, ini DRX nih tuh kayak fanatiknya Eropa guys. Minimal top 3 top 4 kalau main, makanya mainnya tuh nggak pernah kan ulet main DRX mainnya jelek banget, nggak pernah sekali 2 kali doang. Kehitung jari dia main jelek coba, makanya bahaya banget ngelawan DRX ini harus mainnya harus lebih rapi lagi dari DRX bro.
We'll be right back with Split and the desk coming up next.
nowadays. All right, let's take a look at some of these agents. All right, beautiful blind coming in there. We immediately see Bankai take Boxy out.
Bankai in the drop down gets
Boxy in a very forward position, and it's
Namanya juga tuan rumah buff juga lagi.
whips all shots, but it doesn't.
tasteless. Boxy 9.
Flash comes out, Forsaken at 1 HP. He gets the drop on arm, coming here through the center, and just around the corner, and coming in immediately into
They get it. Forsaken.
Spray kontrolnya gila, lihat cross replacement-nya si DRX, bro. Ngeri anjir.
even that Hunter's Fury.
Ini juga si Mako gila banget, Cok, nungguin recon-nya anjir.
Does get the first kill and the second.
Watch 1v2 coming through. Gets the first. Can he find the second? He does. What it was before. Boxy.
So far, so good here from him. Mako fights back.
Forsaken left. And it's Boxy.
Beautiful. Something's ready.
Oh no, the gun wasn't out. Something just shot right out. RB's just holding it down. They ran.
Tapi something nggak bisa dapat. Iya, kayaknya strats-nya di Essen nggak dapat deh. Mungkin mereka mikirnya mau ini guys, mau apa, mau main slow, main apa. Cuman ternyata main slow juga nggak bisa bro. DRX space-nya lagi kenceng guys. Pas attacker DRX space-nya kenceng banget. Dia tuh kayak langsung recon masuk gitu guys. Kayaknya nggak bisa sih main pelan. Tadi kayak pikir mau main pelan gua rasa guys. Jing mana bang? Something nggak bisa entry sendiri, kayak butuh 2 duelist. Nah itu ya makanya belum dapat. Kayaknya sih gua rasa gini guys, stratsnya Paperrex tuh nggak dapat cok. Lu lihat DRX deh, lu lihat stratsnya DRX bro. Dia reconnya selalu kena, momen flashnya kena gitu loh. Itu yang bahaya makanya. Tadi kan kita lihat kan dibandingkan dengan stratnya Paperrex, si DRX tuh bisa baca di saat lu nge-recon bla 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 bla, DRX sudah tahu cowok. Mereka hancurin reconnya, mereka hancurin banyak lah. Kelihatan banget soalnya guys. Makanya ini DRX nih kuatnya tuh karena stratsnya mereka, cuy. Mereka bisa tahu. Mereka tahu ABCD-nya tuh tahu semua, cuy. Tahu stratsnya Paperrex mau recon kemana, mau kemana, tahu dia mau flash kemana. Itu yang bahaya guys. Kalau gue lihat ya tadi ya gamenya ya. Masih bisa loh guys, aman guys, aman. Map kedua cok, map split. Tapi dia masih fokusnya ini belum bawa King siapa cok? Dari faktor emang unggul, makanya iya. Arus mainnya kayaknya harus main nggak terduga gitu sih, feeling gue ya. Tapi berat sih emang lawan dia sih. Yang paling berat lawan dia cok. Ini lawan terberat ini guys. Lawan terberat ya guys ya. Terlagu lah ya, sepi banget. Wah, KD botak guys. KD botak guys, KD. Wah, KD botak cow. Dia lagi jalanin kanker guys. Kasian banget guys. Oh my god. Nggak RTX juga bang? Iya sih kayaknya. Z yang nggak dimainin. Dia lagi kemo, cuy. Kasian banget ya, KD ya. Kasian banget dia, cowok. Bisa kena kanker lagi, masih muda loh dia. Tapi emang kalau kanker tuh nggak ini guys. Kanker itu nggak ngeliat umur sih setahu gue. Kalau emang udah ada. Makanya harus rajin ngecek, coy. Setahu gue tuh yang penting itu rajin ngecek guys. Harus rajin ngecek badan kita sendiri guys. Soalnya kita nggak tahu di badan kita tuh ada apa. Lu bang walaupun lu umur 22 bisa jadi lu udah punya kanker, kita nggak tahu. TS itu malah ya yuk. Bukan, TS itu Filipin, tim secret. Halo jurnalis bang, request game bisa nggak? Wah ntar dulu cow, kan lagi nobar nih. Lagi kalah 1-0 nih. Lihat di mana fotonya bang? Lihat di instastory-nya adenya. Tapi dia pakai topi sih, untungnya dia pakai topi. Tapi kasihan sih guys, gue sih kalau orang yang Sampai harus botak. Apalagi wanita guys ya, wanita kalau kena kanker tuh harus botak tuh kayak aduh. Mahkotanya tuh di ini guys, mahkotanya tuh dicukur guys. Adanya si Kaide. Ah, dia punya adik. Menurutmu hierarki kemarin bagus, kemarin minggu lalu. Minggu ini gua nggak tahu. Let's see. Lawannya tim Secret sih, masih bisa lah menang. Ini kalau kalah berarti Paperrex 2-2 ya. Turun Paperrex, Cok. Kalau kalah nih Paperrex 2-2, Cok. No. Ambil satu map lah, bisa yuk. 2-1 lah. Bisa, masih bisa guys. Something di bawah 100, no. Something, what happened with you, something. No, something turu guys.
Really huge rounds, a lot
Aku kencing bentar ya, boleh? Aku kencing bentar guys.
3K stuff like that on the Odin, but wasn't really enough to get them across the line. And a lot of the times when DRX had really, breaking points where they had to win a round to really try to bring it back for them, it kind of just always went DRX's way, and sometimes pretty heavily so. So I feel like that's kind of that additional feeling where it's like, okay, not only was the scoreline not that close, but a lot of the rounds where DRX were winning, they were winning with like 2 members up, 3 members up, 4 members sometimes. So pretty one-sided and not really what I was expecting.
Yeah, and I mean, not to rub salt in the wound, but the fact that there was a jet diff there on Ascent, and the fact that DRX was starting on attacking side, which historically at the pro level, people have said is a bit harder, it just goes to show that DRX was able to power through that first half, and then keep their lead for the second half. Now, you mentioned it, Paperrex gets their pistol win in the second half, and looked like they might have a chance, but DRX kind of shuts that down pretty handily in round 15.
Yeah, they did. We'll go ahead and roll.
Lagi underperform kayaknya, iya sepertinya seperti itu ya.
I mean, obviously something's already dead, but as they get ready to swing into tree, they find a nice kill. They cut stacks down before he can cut across over towards Jen, and then it comes down to Mako, as it so often does. You've got Foxy9 positioned up in heaven. He's going to get tagged, drops down, but Mako's just here to save the day and keep them in this one. Finds 2 quick kills. Foxy swings out, finds Mind Freak as well, even though they're getting pinged. There's just nothing else really at this point.
No, thank you jurnalis, gue bayarin main gamenya bang, makanya tamat bisa nggak bang? Game apa dulu? Game apa dulu tuh?
And they're able to clean it up, and this is kind of the straw that broke the camel's back at the end of it all.
Kalau Killjoy udah Killjoy diff sih.
Even when DRX were getting behind in matches, in some of the rounds rather, just some incredible clutch moments, right? And I feel like they really wanted to win this match. We even saw Buzz with a little bit of BM.
Game apa dulu tuh jurnalis? Boleh tahu nggak game apa dulu? Takutnya gamenya terlalu ini.
It's almost like they already took it personally, even though it was just like a little bit of friendly back and forth, of course.
1 juta sampai tamat negoin Bang Gio. Jangan gitu lah.
Had a pretty fantastic map, but
Instastory
unfortunately
dulu
the team has to come in behind them.
Yeah, I mean, but let's look at that, right? I mean, Forsaken clearly adjusting just fine to the Killjoy role, where, Buzz has been playing Killjoy for a little bit longer now as that ex-duelist, and Forsaken saying, I can do just as well, if not better.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't coming into this expecting that Forsaken's Killjoy was going to be able to...
Graveyard Keeper, coba aku cek ya, Graveyard Keeper.
Even 1 ace, I think, against DRX would be a bridge too far to hope for, but he still has incredible play when it comes down to this. It just shows how malleable Forsaken is as a player when you just slot him onto something, because we have not really seen him play anything other than duelist. He has been kind of the face of W Gaming, he and Jing leading that cause for Paperrex for so very long, and seeing him still continue to do this well in
bisa tamat emang. Kayak Stardew Valley sih, cuman versi kan 2018, what the hell?
For the team overall, obviously still heavy concerns as far as how they're going to adjust. Granted, this is DRX's map pick.
Mahal banget game ya.
They have their map pick coming up, but I don't know if it's enough to sway me yet.
Kayak Stardew Valley sih style-stylenya.
Right, where anything can happen.
Tapi beda dikit, guys.
Historically hates this map, and it is the map they were challenged
Ntar aku pikir-pikir dulu kali ya.
right, against Global Esports, where it actually went into double overtime.
Takutnya terlalu lama tamat ya guys, ini nggak tamatnya ada story-nya nggak nih? Kalau Stardew aja nggak ada story-nya guys. Tapi lumayan bagus sih grafiknya, gue suka sih. Blueprint Stonecutter mirip sih, mirip banget ini kayak survival juga.
They have played this map.
Man survival ini, survivalnya survival.
Both times it's a win, although the one against Global
Kalah
Esports
seragam Bang Rio.
was really overperforming. DRX maybe a little bit shakiness. Foxy 9 his first time in.
Aku juga mau lihat Bang. Nanti sabar. 160.000 itu kan collector edition. Paling kalau pengen banget tuh gue mainin ntar setelah Stardew Valley tamat sih, masih lama soalnya. Soalnya game-nya sama kayak Stardew Valley, dia grinding parah gitu kayaknya ya. Gak sampai RRQ Bang, nanti kita paling break dulu sih.
Or even coming close, given the unfortunately the form that we've been seeing from Mindfreak right now.
Mindfreak right now.
Have that control that can really hold down a site on their own and just take over.
Let's
have these great
go.
work plays. Then let's
go.
Okay, but I gotta ask you probably your favorite question of the weekend. All right, we saw Talon bring out 3 duels.
Gue deg-degan cuy.
Does Paperrex do the same? I mean, if we say Yoru's possibility, it's always got to be Forsaken in the mix, right?
If that made me cringe harder, my face would have just imploded on itself. Look,
gue bayarin Bang gamenya Bang. Iya tapi nanti guys, nanti jurnalis ya. Aku pengen banget sih mainin game kayak gitu. Cuman kayaknya guys, kayaknya ya. Gue takut aja tuh dia tuh algoritmanya di YouTube jelek, jadi sepi gitu ya nonton. Kalau si Stardew Valley kan emang udah banyak yang suka. Gue pengen banget mainin sumpah. Kalau game gitu sebenarnya langsung masuk aja ke gue guys. Gue masih bisa enjoy pasti. Tapi kayaknya paling banget setelah nanti selesai tamatnya si Stardew Valley paling banget ya. Soalnya gamenya sama persis, gue gak mungkin tabrak Stardew Valley sama si Graveyard Keeper itu. Kayak gitu guys. Understand. Itu papernya roster baru Bang, mendingan Jing gak sih? Something kemarin sebenarnya Something itu mainnya serem banget cuy. Cuman hari ini lagi underperform kayaknya. Algoritmanya takut, dia kan gamenya gak ada yang mainin ya. Kalau kemarin kan si Stardew Valley itu Bang Winda main. Terus YouTuber gede sebenarnya juga udah pernah main kan. Jadi ada algoritma tersisa di YouTube. Kalau game yang belum terlalu highlight sama orang itu yang susah takutnya. Gue harus buat pasarnya sendiri. Nah kemungkinan besar kalau misalnya gue mau mainkan juga, gue harus berpikir gitu. Ini berapa menit sebelum main lagi Bang? Biasanya sih 15 menit biasanya. Setengah jam. Kalau ganti pemain bisa jadi lama.
Maybe go double or just, get Jing back in and see what he can do.
I think the biggest question is not whether or not Jing is going to be coming back in, but it's more about who is he going to be replacing. Is this going to be a 1-for-1 with something like we saw before? Is it going to be, Benkai stepping, Davai going to be calling? Is Forsaken going to step out? There's a couple of different things that they could try to arrange going for that double duelist, but I think that ultimately Jing will be coming back in here, and if he doesn't, then I think that they're throwing. I think that you need... no, I'm not even trying to...
Air dan api aja Bang, di flip air dan api apa tuh?
I think you need to have that explosive entry power that Raze brings on this map in particular, and if they don't have...
Inhibitor 2 kayaknya salah di situ sih Bang, mending duelis kayak Jing record on DRX bagus soalnya. Iya sih. Kayaknya inisiator 2 tuh gue ngeliat play inisiator dua inisiatornya Paperrex tuh belum stratsnya belum jalan ya. Kayak 2 reconnya itu belum kena barengan gitu, kadang nggak kena. Nah coba kita lihat ya. Oh Something masih main Cok. Something masih main. Something mau dikasih jam terbang kali guys. Soalnya Something kan jam terbang di VCT ininya belum dapat guys. Raze sih kayaknya. Kalau Raze nggak mungkin Jason sih. Jason kayaknya Raze kurang deh.
But they're also so damn good at it. All time, their record is 44-5. They have a 90% win rate on.
Oh, Graveyard Keeper banyak kan yang main rame bikin konten D1 sama D2. Oh, nggak ganti guys. Oh, Benkai ganti guys.
Win streak where they had won something like 25 times on split without dropping it once. But there we go. The answer has come up for us. Jing is going to be stepping in.
JJ, let's go JJ. Kasih tahu JJ. Sama kayak ini, kayak pas di Pearl nih.
Most likely, we have to assume that Forsaken probably still playing that Sentinel role with the Killjoy, while Jing and Something play double duelist. But I mean,
race Jet sih harusnya.
The board has been set up as way.
Jurnalis udah rugi 180.000.
Okay, so
wah iya Bang, bawa thank you Bang jurnalis. Gue beli dulu deh.
Gue seneng nontonin lu main Bang. Soalnya
gue beli dulu deh ya, biar nggak bohong ya. Gue tuh takutnya gue dibilang scam Cok. Gue bukan scammer ya. Gue beli dulu deh guys, gue beli dulu ya. Gue orangnya nggak mau bohong.
You don't have an ult command.
Gue beli dulu ya, gue beli dulu nih.
Anything else you don't have recon darts, etc. So the sky flashes will at least allow them to know whether or not somebody is there. It's really going to come down to Forsaken setting up for Jing and something.
Bentar ya. Takutnya ada kartu kredit gue guys, sabar.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, the picks are set. It's map number 2 between DRX and PaperX, as DRX currently leads 1-0 in this best of 3.
Udah ya.
Ready for split.
Din ya, ntar dimainin ntar dulu, sabar. Ya, udah Edan ya. Thank you for the purchase, bla 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 tuh. Ya udah ya. Dan ya. Nih kalau nggak percaya nih ya. Tuh, Driver Keeper udah punya guys, oke? Oke. Ntar udah beli ya penting guys. Udah. At least janji belinya dulu guys. Mainin ntar dulu ya.
I think a lot of things are leaning PaperX's way in terms of.
I try my best guys. Kalau ntar seru gue mainin deh. Kayaknya sih kalau very positif harusnya sih seru game ya.
A lot of those games are very close. A lot of overtimes in there. A lot of barrel.
Forsaken main inisiator.
So I think this one should be a much closer map. I think that being said, it is a DRX starting on the defender side, and so for PaperX here.
What?
They gotta have that explosive start. They gotta come out the gate.
Cute. Ini menarik, ini menarik.
They've got to win rounds where it's just going to come down to.
Wah, ini strats baru gue nggak yakin sih guys. Strats baru begini gue nggak yakin guys ya. Jason tuh stratsnya agak kurang guys.
But it just seems like so far DRX has superior gunplay. To start things off, I think we need to have DRX take a few round lead here and try to build up that momentum. We're going to see what happens as we now go into round 1.
Yeah, just finding a little bit there with that flash, but not much other information to be found. So now PaperX is going to put their toxic screen up, try to cut towards a heaven, and now pushes on a dash through something. No contact just yet. Stacks, excuse me, Buzz just pushes out with Foxy 9 and Stacks.
Nice Jing.
The 2 for 2.
Jing fights back.
Aduh, itu bukan Jing.
Takes Jing out, becoming more and more of a trade. And it looks like now it's just ZOWIE remaining. About 20%.
Belakangnya nggak ngecek coy nih.
Spike in hand, backing out. But Mako is just around the corner. Ooh, they trade it. Mako now at 21 HP, both wounded.
Gue tungguin ya bang. Oke, I try my best ya bro.
Get through. Still RB there. Throws up a star.
Oh mereka double smoker coy, double smokers. Nggak pakai sentinel kalau di split guys.
Repositions here. Give some time for Mako to swing all the way through sewers. Let's see what ZOWIE wants to do.
It looks like RB is going to be creeping back out. We could have an engagement right over here. ZOWIE is going to peek around this corner, and he is taken out. The first one on the board goes to DRX.
I mean, Mako there, you know, coming in at the right time from A stairs.
Mereka bedanya satu duelis guys kalau di RX guys. Ini dapat 2. Nih Foxy nggak mati cok. Jing juga nggak ngecek Jing tuh. Foxy-nya turun nggak ngecek, dia nggak ngasih info teman-temannya.
At the end of the day, I mean, dude, you look at Mako's player cam and he looks like he's doing like data entry. He's just sitting there.
He's just moving through.
Oke, nice try. Gak ada BNK, IGL-nya jadi siapa bang? IGL-nya Davai biasa guys.
Nervous and you know he's got a lot of motion underneath, but he does just.
Something mainnya slow aja, so gue something mainnya slow deh.
We go now to round 2 as we have some creeping occurring just over here at B. We've got RB as the first line of defense. Astra bubbles ready.
Ya tuh nge-holdnya anjing.
And Foxy 9. It's going to be that duel we've seen so many times of Foxy 9 versus something. Something whiffs and is now drained to about 30%.
Rotate.
They can't get into B. They're going to back up. It's a long walk in through A, especially if nobody goes through mid. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Meeting nggak denger sih harusnya sih.
Stacks as well as Buzz will
Rotate at least dapat plan deh. Plan A-nya nih, bunuh si Stacksnya dapat plan nih.
Good news here for PaperX is that none of those flashes from Stacks have found any info. So this is going to be undetected. Until there's contact made. Now the contact has been made, so DRX has to rotate quickly.
Stacks gets that first shot there onto ZOWIE. Not able to get it just yet.
Tuh kan gila nih defense ini kuat banget, cok. DRX defense-nya kayak tahik. Ini kalau masuk mati sih ya, Mas. Shotgun lagi anjir.
DRX is
susah, mereka tuh selalu trade kill, cok. Walaupun Iko juga tapi trade kill ya.
made it clear that they are not a big fan of
Lah, di bawah nggak ngeliat deh.
and it's a big reason why they sometimes avoid this map is because it works. So now they're kind of like, well,
Lihat defense-nya guys, atas bawah dia cok, ke atas bawah kiri kanan, jadi masuknya harus bareng banget biar bisa nge-trade kill.
Eventually, like,
Look at this.
if you're if you're the hero long enough, eventually you become the villain, right?
Yeah. Great.
Ini kalau kalah sih berat sih guys, ini harus menang sih.
So far the defense has been good. That critical third round is now upon us.
DRX udah kalah satu map belum sama sekali ya guys. DRX sudah pernah kalah satu map belum sih, belum ya? Kayo susah cok makanya cok. Harus apa sih? Main Kayo tuh harus main ini guys, harus main comms.
Alright, Stacks gets a little bit deeper here, so we can try to play
Nice
out
one.
flash. Not going to happen. Forsaken able to shut that down. Good reaction here. Good little bait and switch from Paperrex.
Nggak dicek sini. Bahaya dibas nih, nggak dicek nih. Oh lawan G 21. Lumayan sih kalau gitu. Oh gila sih, something berani banget anjing lawan shotgun anjir. Susah, smoke mereka banyak cok.
But we saw in the previous round how that went. They weren't able to get anywhere in there.
I like this though because they know that there's a fair amount of defenses that has been towards A. They're able to get the initial kill. They take quite a bit of damage.
Nice something
Down to just 5 health, but I like this. Again, they're keeping DRX honest by pushing them to certain sides of the map and then able to try to get through, you know, lesser defenses on the other side.
Yeah, they're going to plant the spike right by the stairs. Mako going to come down here, Sheriff in hand. Something so low, but if he could just take down one more agent, like
aduh
not
anjir.
there, Foxy takes him out.
Nice Jing.
Coverage over here from Paperrex. Just
Okay, let's go.
you can't imagine a world
Mati satu doang guys, aman guys. Mati satu, senjata 4 aman.
And a very important one at that, because let's not forget how the game on Ascent went. It was really just DRX win after win after win, where even though Paperrex pulled through later on and started to perform pretty well, it wasn't enough. The lead was too great. And so this is a great start here for Paperrex if you're rooting for them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Mako does find another kill. Not the end of the world for Paperrex, but I'm not so sure you wanted to give that one over. They are able to keep Mako
Let's go.
Right there.
Aduh, buang-buang senjata. Jason nih, Jason ngapain Jason?
For the side, Paperrex, which is nice. But yeah, I like what you're saying, right? Because last time at the beginning of the map, it was DRX winning round 3, right? They won the bonus. And here, Paperrex able to recover and get themselves a round. Some damage done, but not significant in terms of their...
Jing panas sih, Jing lumayan bagus sih mainnya guys.
You know, Mako gets the one, okay, fine. But they're able to prevent him from taking the gun or dying to the spike.
Nice, okay. Let's go, dua samain dulu bro, main slowly.
A nice little round there, let's see what they can do, Jing. Fast entry. But it's going to be slowed up here by some snake bites and other utility going to die.
Gila guys, util mereka delaynya banyak banget, cok. Apa tuh mapnya tuh?
Yeah, they do have something all the way onto the B side yet. They've prepped up into A, but haven't managed to get that spike in there just yet. They're going to try to come out. They do end up spotting the KO deep over there onto the defender.
Nice, something dapat satu lah. Dari mana tuh? Oh, anjir, something dapat dari B.
At least 3 here. They're going to use the Seekers to try to buy some space, see if they can clear a way into heaven, but it's not going to happen. They're going to back off, but something's rotating back over, so this looks like it may be a fake.
Aduh, itu midnya tuh anjir, midnya kosong banget, cok.
For the side of Paperrex, see if they can catch DRX a little bit off guard. Stacks, saw him, has to flash, got a good one. But
nice fight.
Was a little bit too greedy with that flash
nice.
There was not enough room for him to try to come out. Kind of an impulsive.
Oh, flanknya satu, flanknya. Mereka ini sih, mereka bakal saving sih.
It's a great shot call here from the assumed ZOWIE. He's calling shots for the side of Paperrex when Ben Kai's not here. To fake a rotate, they've been doing this.
Mereka saving, cok.
In the beginning of the map.
Pacific ambil berapa tim bang buat maju ke global, ke event master 2? 2 apa 3 ya? 2 deh. 3.
Rotate to the other side. This time around, they fake it. They're like, okay, let's make it look like we're doing that, and then we're gonna sneak right underneath DRX's noses when they're not ready for it. Catch Stacks completely off guard.
3 ke master 3.
But like you said, he just couldn't really quite react in time. So a nice.
BNK kemana bang? BNK jadi bench.
They're hunting for guns, but DRX pretty far away, already over in B garage.
Yeah, good save there.
Kalau EMEA 4 bang, karena juara VGT lock-in Brazil, betul. Masternya di Tokyo hari ini tahun ini guys. Deket, makanya Korea tinggal ke Tokyo sebelahnya. Wah itu gila sih. Wah ini gila sih, ini gak dikasih lihat tadi guys. Jump picknya di headshot anjing.
A map that certainly, DRX has showed weakness on, and so I respect the teams want to play them. We saw a Talon last week. They tried the triple duel.
Kenapa Jackson nggak duelis lagi bang? Sama lah kayak misalnya kenapa Bas nggak main Jet lagi? Karena si Foxy9 lebih tajam dari duelisnya, jadi si Bas ketuker jadi just Sentinel gitu. Or jadi inisiator, mau nggak mau guys, itu udah kewajiban player. Kalau misalnya lu merasa ada temen lu yang lebih tajam jadi role lu, dia jadi role lu, ya lu ganti role kalau lu masih mau main gitu. Apalagi kalau misalnya M lu tajam, jadi lu ganti role pasti mau nggak mau.
It does seem like there's been some shaky tactics used over here on the defender's side. Like when we saw Stacks back there, he saw the shoulder of one of the agents coming down, and he tried to do a pop flash, and he had nowhere to retreat to. Like, and it was just, I think, especially with somebody like Stacks, if he just took the shot and backed out, and then saved that flash for later on, maybe with the retake, that might be the move. But so far so good here for Paperrex. They're able to push in and secure these locations, and they've won the last.
Tapi ini guys, masalahnya di playoff ini, di week 1 sampai week 8, oke lah, lu mainnya biasa-biasa aja nggak apa-apa. Tapi pas di playoff, lu harus all in cok. Karena playoff itu beda lagi. Lu mau juara 1 juga, kalau playoff lu kalah udah. Pakai win nggak bang? Enggak sih guys, 50-50 lah, masih 50-50 cok. Mainnya di DRX masih rapi juga guys, lihat tuh. Nggak kebantai-bantai banget mainnya.
Paperrex kind of taking space, fake entries that haven't amounted to a real push.
Aduh anjing, nice try.
Crazy Stacks just comes out and gets that first kill. Great drop on him. And now we've got something on the move in here. Takes out 2. Foxy and Buzz are out of the picture.
Great up and over there from something. Doing some serious damage. Mako right in the middle of that snake bite. Has to back off. Not the buy. Good for it. And now you are on RB with a Bucky.
Yeah,
nice.
That's going to be it. A short round. But what do you expect?
Mulai panas, mulai panas. Mulai panas, bos.
Coming out with a frenzy and getting the kill.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
It works.
Mulai panas.
It isn't bad if it works. Of course, this is like a great idea from Stacks, but something here gets the spot, sees one, and on the way down, get the final one.
Literally in midair, falling, and firing with a Vandal.
Something tuh sebenarnya itu refleksnya gila, cuy.
I have no idea. And so this is the first time now that PRX has been in the lead in our best of 3. How far can they go? This next round, a pivotal one, as big buys are coming in here. Something, by the way, on the operator, and he's going to be at B right now. A lot more action, frankly, a lot more sound.
Gila lah, Mako nih spotnya anjing.
But we see something going to come down here, and RB. Oh no, he's got this crosshair on the right, but RB's actually going to be on the left. That almost hit.
That did almost hit. RB there, having a shot whiz by the ears. Now the push is on. It looks like towards the A site, but DRX is playing very, very safe. Those Seekers, though, they're all going kind of the wrong way. Okay, finally they turn up into heaven, and now they're going to know that there's a lot of activity going on. So DRX just standing pat here, just trying to find the flank angles. But look at this.
Aduh, flanking.
Mako through sewer, something through spawn.
Yeah, this is such a funny lurk. We have the player with the operator lurking here. Stacks trades out. Buzz gets the kill onto Mind Freak. Something is lurking, but I think that Mako's going to come up from behind. Oh.
Aduh, Mako dapat 2 anjing.
Beautifully done.
Mako gila banget anjir.
2 birds, 1 stone there. Gets the kill. Just Jing left over.
Wah anjir, Mako sakit anjir nih orang ah.
That was an extremely big buy round there for Paperrex. You don't normally see that though. The player of the
flanknya nggak dicek guys. Nih harus aware nih. Flanknya Mako anjir. Dia nge-flank itu dapat 3 anjir.
Great play in the sewers. Ultimately, they thought nobody was behind him. It was not the case at all.
Well, we've seen this a couple times where Paperrex is so confident in something's individual skill that they'll send him out on his own.
Yeah.
To say, look, you're good enough.
Si Mako ngeri anjir.
Individual senses and ability to get the job done, whatever the situation may be. And this time, we saw it in Ascent where he tried to push deep into DRX territory with the.
Nah, ada king bang. Oke. Boleh.
Even though he doesn't get the kill. He buys some time. He gets a little bit of confusion going early. And still, though, Mako with the better counter move. I don't think at all what Paperrex did in that round was necessarily bad. It was just what DRX did was better. And Mako lurking like that completely caught them off guard.
Looks like we might have our first push up into mid. We haven't had that much action over here yet. But we see the spike is now being couriered up here. There is a pretty good crossfire setup here for
Wah, gila balik banget
DRX.
nih.
Hold on a second. Mako's going to loop around over here into Vale. And here we go.
Apaan sih?
Beautiful spray into the smoke. Something already taken out. Showstopper ready.
Ya
And
nggak
it
mati,
whips.
what?
Unbelievable. The DRX was ready for it. I mean, they had plans there. The initial spray for Mako, sure, a little bit on the lucky side, but the follow-up there from Foxy9 with the snake bite underneath on the landing pad for where Jing wanted to be. So well dialed up there on the fly from DRX.
All right, Forsaken coming out. Mako all the way in the back. They are in the mid. It's going to be a low stack over here down on A. It's Buzz and Stacks waiting. And I actually
Wah, nggak bisa, Cok. Nggak bisa 2 orang, Cok. Ini emang map defender susah.
Oh,
Wah, anjing
Stacks is so
flashnya.
good. Another flash. And look at the tactics being executed now.
Yeah,
I mean, PRX is getting killed. They don't even see what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. PRX just, they're trying to find the timings to come out, and every time DRX is reading it perfectly with their flashes. You know, they flash and push out. Sure, they lose one there, but it doesn't matter. They win the round. That's what's more important here. This reaction from Mako is
Gimana cara dapat itu
that's
satu,
not even
anjing?
fair. I mean, that's
That
just
was wild, yeah.
so good. And look at Foxy finds the perfect timing.
And look at this. Every time you see the lights over their eyes because they're flashed, I mean, it just means the setup could not be better. Every little bit that they're spending into the round is getting utilized, and it's getting them the kills. They're getting value.
Exactly.
And you know, here we are, the second time out here. This time for PRX, they were starting to take the lead, but
Bisa guys, bangkit.
you get, the better weapons you get, the more utility you get, and that's when a good team can create an opportunity.
Kita butuh bangkit dari Paperrex, guys.
PRX did back there.
Bangkit.
Great timeout from Termi. You know,
Bangkit,
almost always
bangkit
see
lah.
DRX come out of timeouts and win the next round.
Yeah.
Or their next buy round, at least. I should put it that way. They're so adept at reading their opponents and coming up with new stuff. Now I want to see, like, you know, DRX saw some creativity there as well, the reaction to Jing's ult. So that's good. A lot of the boxes you want to see ticked here for DRX are being ticked. You've got good responses to what Paperrex is throwing at them. You've got good kind of mid-rounding decisions, and now you're not kind of falling for some of Paperrex's map, you know, back and forth.
Harusnya Jason nggak bisa pakai ini, Cos.
So far, the discipline is paying off. Now, Paperrex is going to dodge that early knife, but now Stacks is going to recheck and he's going to confirm. So, good staggering of utility here for DRX to keep track of at least some of the positions of PRX. They're going to hide Foxy.
Yeah, we've actually got Foxy with a bit of a lurk over here.
They're not ready at all.
Oh, yeah. Actually missed that first shot. Doesn't matter.
Nice
Pulls
fight.
back
Nice
around,
fight. Nice fight.
takes Stacks out. Oh!
Aduh.
Beautifully done. Forsaken is gone. Getting that value out of the showstopper. They're not even able to really make it around over here into A. They can't get through that first hallway.
That was such a good set play there.
Oh, my God.
Aduh,
Mako's
gila.
reaction is just insane. And one by one, we're seeing Paperrex drop off. It's not over yet.
Susah nih, Cok, anjing map defender sore ini.
Into A heaven. Mako lurking just outside of vents, and around this corner is Foxy9, who just
Aduh,
has
anjir,
the
Foxy
most
dapat 4
beautiful
nggak tuh,
spray
anjir.
down, closing that out and giving us the 5th round win. You know, there was this moment of
Berat sekali melawan DRX.
for Paperrex for a little bit. I'm worried it might be short-lived. It does seem like DRX is really starting to hunker down and figure out how exactly Paperrex is thinking.
I mean, this trap play is so well thought out here by DRX, right? Like, Foxy takes initial contact, then Stacks is there to throw his utility and swing off of it. And even if Stacks dies, then Foxy has another out with the blast packs in his ult. I mean, that's just so well layered there from DRX. The early spotting with the utility, that whole round was them just toying with Paperrex, just completely reading them.
Okay, so it's going to be, at least for now, a little bit of tension building up over here at A. They're going to go with the same double stack, the lurk over here for Foxy9.
Aduh, nggak kena lagi.
And he will be able to hear them if they go through sewers too quickly.
Yeah, now I think Paperrex is trying to see if they can catch, you know, DRX doing something a little bit too aggressive, maybe getting a little bit overconfident. They're not
Oh
gonna,
my God.
they didn't see him.
Okay, so this is very bad intel right now. It doesn't really matter though because the spike is almost over to the B site. It's RB again over here.
They're anticipating it. That's Mako's poison cloud. Let's see. Smokes are up as well from RB, and he's just breaking through. He knows they're coming.
That was
Nice.
incredible. Mako's taken out by Divide.
Nice.
Jake gets the jump. RB takes him back out, gets the revenge. RB keeps it going.
Ooh, what a shot.
Something has something to say about that. And that means it's going to be a 2 versus 2. The spike is not planted yet. Something.
Something.
Another. Ooh. Buzz is so low. 1, 2.
Aduh.
Unreal. One of the most important rounds.
Anjir,
in
Buzz
map
lagi,
2
Cok.
Was clutched by Buzz. He had almost no HP.
Something udah nice banget itu.
Something just gotten that one click off. It'd be a different story. It would be 5-4. Instead, it's 6-3.
This is just such a great read here from RB and Mako. You know, the poison cloud comes up, RB, smokes go up, they're ready for that push. RB gets a free kill, but Jing has a great entry there with the blast pack that breaks the crosshairs of Mako and the initial defenses of DRX, so they're able to gain some space, get in there, allow something to put that operator to use, but Buzz is too much. The firepower, the depth for DRX is just too good.
All right, so RB is going to be. He was peeking in
Lu
the
Iko nih,
garage. He
Cok.
did get a confirm.
Miskin,
They both
miskin,
did,
miskin.
actually. As Sky's Bird, spotted Buzz. Buzz going to pull back. Making a lot of noise over here, but this does appear to be a ruse. Spike's actually over here at A. They are pulling Mako back, but not too far out of center. Mako is not convinced either. Meanwhile, radio silence over here onto the A site. Scouting does confirm there's some agents over here.
Surely Foxy9's position can't work again, right?
Yeah.
Surely.
I keep looking at this and I'm like, you can't do this every time, right? But maybe it's that kind of counterintuitive idea, right? That, you know, they're assuming there's going to be more randomization in the positions. And well,
Nice.
all right, he does pop out, but he doesn't get the kill. Divide gets the better.
Yang selalu guys, selalu tuh kalau udah mati satu mereka turun ke bawah.
Huge opening,
Lah,
because now you force DRX to lose control of A Heaven, which is such an important part of the A site. Now they're going to try to just push through the back, and it's a double swing, and Mako can only get one before Jing with the Vandal finds him.
All right, they're going to try to come all the way around from the back. Stacks takes Mind Freak out.
nice.
That's
Nice thrifty.
a wild interaction. Forsaken, you can barely see any health on the bar.
I was like, is he dead?
I was confused. I thought our like overlay bugged out or something. So RB's going to come in here. This is doable, and if he does do it, it would be another insane clutch moment, especially after DRX stole that round in the last one from Paperrex.
Trying to double swing him. Wait for him to pop out. Can't find the kill on the Jing on the cross.
Aduh, ini kalau kalah sih kocak ya. Gua nggak tahu lagi sih kalau kalah guys.
Shells to buy a little bit of time.
They're going to try to make a gauntlet for RB to move through. RB decides to instead go up into Heaven.
No
Oh,
real
nggak.
reason to save, but if he didn't want to, I would.
Bocil Kumon 2 biji masa kalah.
There just isn't enough time. So
Yeah, I think he just doesn't. It's too difficult. Just bring the gun into the next round. And I don't know that they're going to find him either.
Nice.
So now it's going to be 6-5.
Thrifty gak sih? Thrifty kan? Thrifty cuy.
Back and forth here.
Thrifty cuy.
4, excuse me.
yeah.
Oke, 6-4
No,
bisa yuk.
I mean, honestly,
Defense-nya tolong ya, Paperrex. Tolong defense-nya, tolong. Tolong sekali lagi defense-nya, tapi ada si Bas anjir. Susah ini kalau misalnya apa sih silence-nya kena, berat sih ini. Mau jaga set juga.
which is playing a little bit more balanced since the map changes. The very
Kayaknya nggak tahu Jason lo HP, tahu lah kan temannya ngasih tahu. Jason lo, temannya kan ada info.
Yeah,
Masa temannya nggak nginfo guys, ada satu yang low.
You know, you're seeing some really good stuff from Paperrex where they're making good adjustments now. They're reading the positions of DRX. So DRX
Anjing OP cok, the fuck.
sort of rock, paper, scissors them with some of those maneuvers. Now Buzz has an operator, has his ult. They're trying to bait out for him with a little bit of utility here, but Jing's utility is going to spot him. Oh my god.
Doesn't get the connection. Shot a little bit too late. The operator's going to be pulled all the way back. Or spawn now.
Ya nggak kenal lagi.
They're making some noise over here at B.
Jangan cok, aduh RB posisi enak banget itu sumpah.
And there's going to be a push into mid here. The Foxy's ready.
Nice Jing.
I can't believe that. See the barrel of the gun come out first. You'd think that Foxy would have gotten connections, but he does not.
Oh,
Yeah,
putt.
Nice.
that was wild.
I'm surprised he even got one kill now. Oh my God,
Aduh.
Stacks gets 3! Unbelievable, Stacks!
It's like suddenly nothing else mattered.
I thought this was Paperrex's
Aduh,
round.
anjir, gila Mako.
Unreal. 7-4, one more round left in the first half.
Dapat 3 nggak tuh si Stax, cowok? Nggak dicek, anjir. Itu suka begitu, cowok. Paperrex, cowok.
Stacks from the top rope, just dropping the elbow down on him, man.
Crazy.
Unbelievable. I was just, I thought this was going great. Yeah, like you said, Jin gets that swing. Just can't react to it. Buzz is only good for one, and then Stacks just able to kind of sneak up on the back of the stairs, and nobody's watching it for Paperrex.
Aduh.
That's kind of either a miscommunication or kind of a lack of protocols set up for that situation. Somebody needs to be watching that area, and they didn't.
All right, showstopper, but can he find a target? Oh my God,
Nice thing.
Jin does take RB out.
Nice push. B-nya kosong.
Back up. It's going to be a plant on B. It looks like it might be a very quick final round to this.
Ya, something ngapain dah?
All right, something and Foxy9. The duel is won this time by Foxy9 once more. He's going to wrap around. Jing is not able to stop him.
Huge push coming now.
Flash.
Oh, they stop it. They stop
Nice.
All right, it's just Stacks left.
Nice.
And then we're done.
Let's go.
It's going to be at 7-5 here, and it delightfully close. Back and forth here with DRX and Paperrex. DRX with just the slightest lead.
7-5 bisa bro, bisa bro.
That timing there to push out on the Buzz as he was going for that flash saved the round. I think it was DeVai who got the kill. That's a huge moment there. Because this looked like, once Foxy gets this kill, they're starting to push corners. Foxy gets a second, and I think, okay, this is done. But this time it's DeVai who flanks himself and is able to cut off Buzz before that flash around the corner where his other two teammates were waiting.
2-1.
That flash comes around and you gotta feel like, it's gonna take some immaculate shooting.
Kalau fracture harusnya sih si something nggak main ya kalau fracture ya. Main trio, main ini guys. Kalau fracture harusnya dia nggak main something guys.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I should flank from Heaven too.
Really great first half, honestly.
Tapi GE ngasih pertolongan lebih baik daripada ini bang. Kebetulan pas GE monyetnya panas banget kan, monyet 40 kill kan.
Short or it's a very long match, a win is a win. And it does seem like DRX is overall a little bit better at playing catch-up. But I think we saw some much better overall strats and executions here for Paperrex. But they're going to have an even stronger second half than they did already here on Split. Or this is going to be a 2-0, and DRX is going to walk out of here once again undefeated.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
39 kill itu monyetnya panas tuh berarti.
Feel for this map. I saw a lot of trickery here in their changes. Like one time it'd be like, all right, we're gonna go to B, we're gonna put up a smoke, we're gonna send a flash through, and then we're gonna rotate to A. Or we're gonna send a flash through and we're gonna rotate through mid. Like they would use the same information at the beginning of the round to set up a different play. So things like that. Definitely you could see that Paperrex feels more comfortable on this map.
Right. Now, it did seem like when DRX was on, they were very much on. Like every flash was connecting. They were able to swing and take these great shots. But we did see some weird moments back there, especially from Stacks, where he had that weird impulsive flash that, he wasn't even able to get his gun out in time. But, Paperrex is making DRX...
Tapi nggak bisa dibilang itu guys, GE lebih bagus bang. Tapi buktinya emang GE udah berapa dia menangnya? Orang mau tanya, kalau GE lebih bagus, GE menangnya berapa kali guys? Kita cek aja deh. Ya kan? Ya kan bro? Buktinya dia 3 guys, 0 menang guys. Simpelnya gitu bro. Menang tipis juga kalau 3 kali mainnya juga kalah terus mau gimana guys? Menang 0 guys. Paperrex udah menang 2 kali cuy. Mau menang tipis-tipis juga nggak masalah, nggak ngaruh. Darahnya 1 something anjing. Nice, dapet 1 something.
As long as you're still alive, you can still do damage. That's exactly what something's going to do.
Very weak players for Paperrex though.
Duh, harusnya heal dulu nggak sih? Oh, nggak beli heal anjing.
So, good push. Now let's see what Paperrex has on this retake.
Nah, tuh defense selalu dijaga guys.
Yeah. Stag's gonna come around here, and he doesn't get
nice, Jason!
Forsaken wipes. Just Buzz remaining, and then there's none. And now it's getting closer and closer.
Defender map nih, bos.
7-6. PRX with an incredible defuse here.
Another huge pistol round win for Paperrex.
Yeah, and you know, again, much needed if they're gonna come out ahead here.
Tim itu tuh walaupun guys, tim mau menang tipis, menang apa,
Yeah, I think
ada di hari dimana tim FPS itu guys mainnya bisa bagus banget. Kebetulan pas lawan DRX, JE lagi mainnya bagus banget. That's why bisa tipis, nggak hampir menang malah tipis kan. Ini Paperrex dibilang bagus enggak, biasa aja. Makanya skornya nggak jauh-jauh banget kan tuh. Davai 11, 10, 9, 8. Kalau tiba-tiba ada kill 20, Jason, nah kemungkinan menangnya jauh pas itu. Gitu guys. Kalau ada satu orang yang panas banget, itu bisa juga jadi faktor, Cok. Satu orang nembaknya pala terus, itu juga ngeri. Soalnya game FPS tuh nggak bisa dilihat dari itu, Cok. Kurang konsisten, iya itu dia. Namanya tim Asia tuh masih kurang konsisten, guys. Kadang bisa bagus banget.
Everybody's gonna slowly maneuver up into a heaven. Forsaken comes out with the scout, gets to confirm. Oh my god, so good.
Aduh, Davai cuma dapat satu, Cok. Dapat ya.
That was wild. He's gonna come in here once again with a spike plant over in the very back of A. Forsaken. What is happening with Forsaken in the second half of this map on Split? He's killing everybody.
Feeling good. Something good for the final one with the judge. Yeah, Forsaken has been really good this second half already.
Jason tuh panas. Jason tuh sebenarnya gila M-nya, makanya dikasih roll up aja bisa main, guys.
Such a strong start here for PRX.
Player konsisten menurut lo paling konsisten siapa? Jason menurut gue sih, walaupun Jason suka turun. Cuman Jason tuh M-nya selalu kayak gitu guys, lihat M-nya lah tuh. Headshot. Headshot tuh Jason juga ngeri M-nya guys. M kepala dia tuh gede juga lihat nih. Tuh.
This certainly smells of overtime or a third map. You know, are they going to be the first ones to take a map off DRX?
Kalau di Paperrex ya Jason, tapi kalau di DRX Mako jelas. Mako paling gila sih. Nggak pernah jelek mainnya Mako, Cok. Jangan lah, udahlah. Udah dia tahu lo bakal nge-push, udah jangan.
Possible encounters here with Forsaken, who, by the way, Forsaken's been playing out of his mind in the second half so far. Yeah. I think he's gotten like 50% of the kills. The first 2 rounds in the second half, it's crazy.
I think you're absolutely right. I mean, it's been really nuts. What is this?
The dog is strafing.
The dog jiggle.
The dog is jiggle peeking.
It's like it looks like Yoru's like clone that he sends out. You know, gets stuck on walls, and you're like, oh man. Oh
right,
no.
Something gets one. Hop peeks. Oh, he's gonna try to get away. He actually does.
Bisa balik anjing. What the fuck?
Bunny hops away.
Able to snag that Phantom on the way out as well, so that's nice. Seekers come out, but quickly dealt with here by Buzz. So not much information, but Jing doesn't need it. He's just good with it. Foxy on the trade, so Raze v Raze.
Wah, hanya kosong, Cok.
3v3 now.
Yeah, trade after trade.
Davai harus dapat nih, Davai nih.
As you said, paper thin. They're going to be coming up into A. Davai is going to be ready. Davai actually sees the hat of Raze. Doesn't take a shot and is going to lurk down here. Beautifully done. Spike now dropped.
Nice fight!
Oh my god! Unbelievable.
Mark defender. Dapat 3 round kan langsung berturut-turut. Gue bilang Mark defender, bro. Susah kayak sini. Tag-nya agak susah di sini.
From Davai, crisp. I mean, that's just insane stuff here with these Bulldogs. We've seen it now with Forsaken and also with Davai. I mean, that
nge-wave tuh, si Foxy nge-wave itu.
So now DRX looks a little bit.
Foxy lu bayangin ya, Foxy map pertama nembaknya headshot. Pas ganti map bisa nembaknya bisa nge-wave. Manusia kan gitu, guys. Manusia itu nggak dikira ini doang, Cok, bisa nge-wave juga, Cok.
This is all, I mean, if they win it would be incredible, but it's very unlikely. And so this is probably going to go 9 to
Emang susah guys. Kadang pindah map bisa nge-wave, Cok. Bisa ngaruh dari pindah map doang, guys. Aduh nih si something ribet. Aduh anjir, apaan tuh di bus? Panen gunnya dapat anjing, the fuck.
They tried to blast pack in to take out Forsaken, but he was pretty ready. However, the follow-up was good, so they're able to upgrade a gun at least. Put a Vandal into Buzz's hands. Now it looks like DRX shifting their weight back towards the B side here. Mindfreak in a really important duel because RB had that spike. If RB dies there, well, that's not good either. Aqua going down to Jake.
All right, Buzz takes Mindfreak out. Again, it could still go either way here. It looks like they're going to get an easy plant up onto B. They've sandbagged the rest of Paperrex out. They're going to have to try to come through that alley. It's going to be something pushing with the operator. He's like the only guy that seems to be able to pull this kind of stuff off.
Ya ngapain dah something dah.
Comes from the side. Astro Wall comes down and blocks Jing
Aduh, tuh
out.
ngapain cowok? Jadi 2 lawan 3 anjir, the fuck.
For now, the spike ticks away.
RB there. Almost able to get one, but now it's the backstab from Stacks again. From heaven, but only the stinger.
This could go either way.
Oh, this is so close. A tap of the spike.
Oh!
Nice!
Huge
Davai
play
lagi,
from
Cok. Kelas, Cok.
Davai. That's going to be the 9th win.
Woo. I mean, still, it's a good ego round for DRX, even though they don't win it. But they needed to, you know, you almost felt like...
Davai bos, ini kelas master Davai nih bos. Sekarang udah tuker guys ya. Season ini kelas masternya Davai cuy. Kelas masternya si Davai cuy ya. 18. Nah, Davai tiba-tiba overheat, langsung naik lihat skillnya langsung.
Yeah, I mean, a big part of this is Buzz upgrading to that Vandal, able to find 3 kills. They invest the Cosmic Divide, but Buzz then kind of when they really needed him, not able to stabilize his aim. When Divide steps through,
Kamla, hai.
Right. Timeout. DRX needs to.
Tuh kan, bisa cowok satu sama nih.
What can they tighten up? What loose ends could be fixed? What hard parts
Mulai
could be
pusing,
taken
masuknya
down?
susah ya katanya. Masuk ke site-nya susah ya katanya gitu guys. Susah emang masuk. Kalau map defender tuh susah masuk site-nya cowok. Apalagi
Crazy plays here.
mereka punya power delay-nya tuh tinggi guys. Nah, Alex udah senyum-senyum guys ya. Kalau lu konsisten gak Rio mainnya kagak lah. Yang penting Evan cowok. Kalau kalah ya udah. Kalau menang bersyukur gitu aja dah. Soalnya lawannya begini guys. Lawannya top of the top of Asia. Kalau lawannya tim-tim biasa terus kalah itu gue stres. Kayak kemarin pas lawan Talon kalah itu gue stres cowok. Kalau ini gue masih ikhlas kalau kalah guys. Soalnya lawannya gila nah anjing. Bang Rio kenapa Jur?
You know, throw everything, all your utility at the beginning of the round, get a kill, get the plant down, try to pay for it.
Aduh kok nggak dapet?
They get something. That's
Nice.
A funny engagement over there. They did try to pop over into B. It ended up with a trade out. Foxy9 and something. That rivalry just continues on with the two guys always taking each other out. And they're going to back away from B. It's a pretty heavy stack, and it's actually Jing with a pretty.
Ini kalau nggak dicek ting dapat banyak nih.
It's not gonna.
Wah, OTT ke A lagi. Mako udah di A, cok.
He knows they're not in mid.
Yeah.
That's the good. That's like the thing here for Paperrex is that they can either assume it's going to be a regress towards B, or that they're going to go hit A. And you can see that they're kind of splitting 2-2. So I like the way that Paperrex read that after the timeout. They were expecting that fast hit out the B main door. Even though they lose something, but they're still able to recover that op. Long range battle here with Davai.
Davai actually eating some bullets there.
Oh no.
Jing comes out, RB fights back, Buzz takes out Davai. A is cracked wide open. We're seeing Mindfreak and Forsaken scramble to get back over here and try to recover.
Heals from Stacks, and a 2v3 now for Paperrex. If they can get this one, certainly feels like the map is theirs.
The spike keeps on ticking. This is probably the toughest round for PRX yet if they can actually take it.
Really good grab low.
Mindfreak tries to come down. Double dragon takedown right there.
Nice try.
He's firing at the same time. And so it's 8-9. This could not be closer. This has been so
nggak dapat
map 2 here on
Jing kalau dapat 2 bisa menang tuh guys. Mindfreak nggak ngekill guys, cuma ngekill 3 Mindfreak cuy.
I think this is going to overtime.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just way too close. So you can see here that Paperrex breathed that initial.
Itu si Jing kalau dapat 2 atau 3 itu sebenarnya Jing bisa dapat banyak guys.
But I think the money should be okay. For the side of Paperrex, they had won quite a few in a row.
Paperrex masih kalah, masih main lagi nggak bang? Ini kayak liga guys, kalah ya udah, masih nggak apa-apa cuy, belum playoff kok.
Paperrex, they can't quite get that operator going again, but enough for Devi's otherwise, and a few ults here. Devi has his. You have Jing with that.
Delay powernya itu tinggi guys. Kalau ada Astra, ada sini.
Still sitting on the secret, so a lot of tools here for both sides, but
Tuh something dapat dong, something lagi nggak dapat kill nih anjir. Something you have to
Get that
kill,
no
bro.
command there. Here we go. Showstopper through. No targets though.
Yeah, he's going to have to fire into somewhere, and I don't know if he's going to find anything. He's going to try to come through the alley. Everybody's running. He does chip over here at Forsaken's hit points. Stacks with the plan.
Aduh, dia ini lagi, Cok.
Pretty serious retake from
Ini berat sih,
DRX.
guys.
We've got Mind Freak up in heaven. Can't find a target just yet. Garage is absolutely clear, which means they know they're really only going to be able to come in from alleyway and heaven.
Nice fight, nice trade.
Right on the site, but Buzz's grenade is so well placed. Kills Forsaken in the alley. Now Buzz gonna tuck himself up, set up the crossfire here. There is
Waktu nggak ada waktu, Cok. Pos paling tinggi.
Already wanting to leave. Something
saving. Nggak ada waktu, guys.
Yeah, that's it. There's nothing he can do. It's gonna be 9-9. I think a
Nggak
wise
ada waktu.
decision from our team that's famously aggressive.
Ini lan bang, iya lan.
They know this is going to be their toughest match yet.
Ada post plan juga soalnya, guys.
They're going to have to do it with the guns from this lost round.
Yeah, exactly. And the economy's funky here for the side of Paperrex.
Main Freak panas menang nih, Bang. Iya, Main Freak-nya nggak gitu panas, guys. Ini main Freak panas tiba-tiba menang langsung.
Into the playbook. What's going to be the response now? I thought Paperrex played this okay. At the beginning of the round, they recognized the situation with Foxy with the showstopper and backed off of it. They still took damage. But it wasn't critical damage. They didn't lose any players. But then they didn't really have a follow-through set up. I thought maybe they'd try to use Jing Showstopper, but with that no command early, they
Let's
really
go!
a comfortable setup, I suppose, to set things through. So kind of curious to see how they want to adjust. Are they going to play a bit more for retake? Are they going to try
Adios,
to get aggressive?
muchachos.
Something at the beginning of these rounds.
Adios, muchachos.
To take duels against DRX and
Tulis bahasa Korea, nggak ngerti gue, cuy. Nggak bisa dibaca, cuy.
but the value beyond that sometimes seems to be a little bit.
Tardi kapan Rio, nggak tahu nih.
Yeah.
Bang, mainnya di sauna biar cepet panas. Beda. Bukan panas badannya, guys. Panas tembakannya, cuy.
We just don't have that many more rounds left. And remember that DRX is up 1-0. They had a very, very strong performance on Ascent. Split is turning out to be a lot more interesting. So we're finished with our break.
Udah berapa map baru tidur, Bang. Bangun tidur. Ini something belum kelihatan permainannya, guys. Something masih kurang ya. Masih kurang kelihatan nge-frag-nya, guys.
So this is actually, let's see if they can make it work as they go into this next part.
Yeah, the guns are, definitely not quite where they'd want them to be, but the Bulldogs have been great for them this half, so you know what? Maybe that's just the better gun to have, I suppose, for them. As Poison Cloud going to not really do much there, just looking to see, I think.
Something mantan tim mana, Bang? Tim Jepang.
A little bit here to see if they can get maybe some utility to come through.
Nah, dapat info satu orang.
With the stack Paperrex is here, they're going to try to basically do to DRX what DRX did to them last time. It's almost the exact same setup.
It's like the same formation as before. Showstopper!
Nice!
Oh my god! Jig takes Foxy 9 out. A big moment, a big start here for Paperrex.
Let's go. 3, 4, 5 lawan 2, Cok.
Now the attacker side. It's going to be very.
Wah, Mako nge-flank nih, anjing. Mako tuh selalu nge-flank, Cok. Ini bahaya banget nih.
And an almost full rotation. Back around to B.
I just love this. Paperrex is like, yeah, we saw you do it. We can do it too.
Yeah, we know how to do that as well.
It's not hard. Look at how fanned out they are now. They're reading the situation very, very well. Recognizing that DRX had the time to rotate over to B. A little bit of damage done to Mind Freak here, though. I don't think any in return to RB, so.
30 seconds left.
Dax here, gonna try to swing through. Can't
Something.
win that trade.
Yeah, takes out RB. Oh my god, that was the craziest shot I've ever
Nah,
seen.
ini tembak-tembakannya gitu dia tuh yang gila, Cok, sebenarnya.
Oh my god. That was nasty.
Lu lihat, Cok. Lu lihat flick shotnya, Cok. What the fuck, bro?
And now it's just Mako.
Dia sebenarnya gila kayak gitu, guys. Cuman belum keluar aja skillnya itu. Itu apaan, anjing?
Just like the round before, this time the losing team tries to save that weapon into the next round. And I don't think he's going to get found. There's not enough time on the clock for that to happen.
Yeah, but I mean, again, it's Paperrex here coming out of a timeout with a really good read.
Kasih lihat dong, kasih lihat dong, kasih lihat dong.
They read this B push perfectly. They set themselves up with a very similar idea to what we saw DRX on the other side. Stagger the positioning and the utility. Have that showstopper available. That is
insane.
Itu apaan, anjing?
I don't know.
Itu apaan, Cok? Refleks apa itu, anjir?
Time to explode.
crazy. Well, now Paperrex is sitting on a ton of ultimates. Still the Viper's Pit for Divide, Forsaken as Seekers now. Something, the Blades in the back pocket, maybe saving those for...
Whoa, caught the tail end of
Mulai
that.
panas, mulai panas.
Something.
Mulai panas, bos.
Out and escapes to safety.
Now he's starting to feel it.
Yeah, he's really turning it up.
There.
That's what they need. They need him to come alive. He's going to try to play this rope position, but the flash there is going to be good to back him off. Good job by DRX.
Aduh, Jing nggak dapat tuh kan, flanknya selalu dijaga guys.
Jing looking for another. He's got two.
He's making it happen.
Flanknya mereka tuh kuat banget, cok, DRX, cok.
Grabbed over here by RB.
Nggak sih, sis.
Looks like Stax is going to have it engage over here with something. Oh, hold on. They go right by each other like two ships in the night.
Ke A, mereka ke A sih fix. Davai dapat satu ya, dapat dua nih. Aduh, tuh kan gue bilang, cok.
Right now, Paperrex starting to fray at the seams a little bit here.
Ngetro nih anjir. Mereka jaga ininya rapi banget guys, lihat. Mereka mainnya tuh rapi banget. Nggak bisa, cok, flanknya ngeflank juga nggak bisa guys, nggak segampang itu katanya. Oh, rata nih.
Stax is just reading things so well. Now Divide gets one, but Buzz good for the trade. That's a great round there, especially from Buzz and Stax with the way they sense.
Nggak bisa sih ngeflank itu, tetap harus ngegas biasa, cok. Miskin lagi kan? Oh, enggak deh, masih kaya.
Taking a quick look back here. Great start here from something. But really it was Buzz that just started to murder everywhere. And I was, every time I'm watching this, I'm watching something like, how long is this guy going to stay alive? Because he will get kill after kill after kill.
Ini si DRX nih nggak tahu strasnya, Kaosnya pinter banget, coy ya. Lah stras jaga flanknya, stras jalan pelan-pelannya tuh kayak nggak bisa dicela, coy. Orang mau ngeflank diku, mau bohongin itu nggak bisa.
Alright, now something can find an operator with the blades in the back. But RB setting up the challenge.
Kalau kena si GG itu, kena nih.
He's gonna go for another. He's so aggressive. He's gonna keep going. All right, he decides to pull back.
But he burns so much utility out of RB there.
Yeah.
Hanya di hit lagi nih. Kalau A lagi kayak kalah deh. Minta dilepas mulu sekarang, cok. Tapi emang benar sih kalau ada orang mau bilang mereka emang lebih baik, Bang. Iya, emang DRX lebih baik, cok. Lihat mainnya anjir, main ini masih bagus begini, cuy. Ini main freak harus dapat satu sih, kalau nggak dapat satu berat nih.
As DRX kind of pot committed here, your Poison Cloud and your Toxic Screen are already out. Foxy's just gonna clean the Seekers.
Yeah, Foxy pushes in over here to make it a little bit more ambiguous. You take all the Seekers out at once. It's a tougher read. They're still committed up into Mail.
Great now, because that means Stax's position hasn't been identified for DRX.
All right, they're going to come into B right now. Something lurking down here. Oh, wow. Takes Foxy out.
Aduh, anjing. Nice anjing.
Buzz gets the revenge there. And Mako's now going to come in here. It's just
aduh, Mindfreak dapat satu dong. Aduh, Mindfreak nggak dapat mulu dah.
On the other side of the map is Divide just waiting.
That crosshair placement, man.
Itu, cok. Mindfreak harus dapat satu loh.
He's just so ready. I mean, it's incredible how well disciplined they are. That's my word of the day today. Like, I feel like I'm that count on Sesame Street. I'm like, discipline.
Two headshots.
But you use it with DRX because it makes sense. We've seen it so many times now. I mean, you and I in particular, we've been here for the last couple of years doing Valorant, and we've seen this team. They don't fumble much. They hang on to the ball and rarely let go.
They have looked so strong. This is the 11th win.
Oh no!
It could be the 11th hour here for Paperrex. If they can't come back and get that 13th victory or go to overtime, it's going to be, the same business as usual here with DRX. As close as this map has been, if they win, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, DRX is looking so good. Something, by the way, is played so well with these shots. Like, it's phenomenal.
Lihat kan tuh. Jaga setnya aneh banget, guys. Ini bahaya nih, udah sini. Kayaknya kalau kalah udah kalah sih, guys nih. Miskin cuy. Something ada ulti sih. Moga ulti kena ya.
The money lost.
Yeah, it's so brutal. It's crazy. So the ulti's been procced here for something, and he's waiting quietly over here at A. kind of ambiguous setup right now for DRX. I think they're basically waiting for something to push out from one of these positions, but you know, hearing the ulti be used like that, it's unlikely he's going to peek. So this, if you know, DRX is going to get much from this, it's just going to be lost time until they can eventually get more intel and push onto a spike site.
Dax is kind of trying to sell that there's stuff going on. Now he has to run. Something's hot on his tail. Stax is ready for him though. A flash beyond him. Stax is gonna get two.
Oh my God! Stax with a clutch play. They hunt him into the sewers, but his reaction time is too good.
What? There, we criticized him a little bit earlier. That was a good reaction.
That was incredible. And so now it's going to be a spike site over here on to B. We've got the rest of Paperrex coming around.
They make this work.
It's going to be tough.
Bukan harinya something sih, Cok.
Just a Sheriff, a Spectre, and a Phantom. Viper's Pit, though, here for DeVi. See if he wants to invest it. Whoa!
Oh, DeVi takes Stax out. Got Buzz here with some peeks. Pop flash, and there it is. The tactics are so good from DRX. All it is DeVi left over, and then there's none. 12 to 10.
Susah sih.
Paperrex
Ini kalau menang juga harus rapi, Cok.
DRX just one round away from walking out of this best of 3.
Dava udah hard carry 2-1, cu, anjir.
Yeah, you're not able to come through there with that low buy round. You're trying to catch Stax, trying to put some pressure on him. They have a great read here to Paperrex. The Stax is alone. The execution is just lacking. Follow up behind something just not quite in time, and Stax is able to kind of predict it and read the situation so well to get ahead of that flash.
It's now or never.
Yeah.
Now or never here for Paperrex. Can they bring us those 2 wins? Let's not forget, you know, Paperrex, when they were up against the ropes, they made the mistake of overextending. They were too aggressive. They were light on that aggression.
Ooh.
Ngapain lagi? Aduh.
Something just takes a huge amount of damage. He's gonna have to burn through to heal him up back to full. Can do that, but the armor's gone. That's a huge loss on you know, the player who's been pretty good for some of these opening kills for Paperrex.
DRX is taking their time. They know they're so close to that finish line. We see a little bit more creeping up into mid. Mid is not being watched. Instead, it looks like Paperrex is going to push down through A to try to get some intel. And mid is going to be the way that the spike's going to be brought in here. Stax takes out one. Stax is
gila, 2 headshot lihat tuh, Cok. Lihat, Cok, bikin lihat damage yang dibuat, Cok.
A headshot. Jing going to shut Buzz down. They're trying to come up the rope with the shorty. They just swarm him. They're only
Nice
able to
fight,
get
nice.
before DeVi gets another or 2.
DeVi.
Excuse me.
Aduh.
Takes out one. It's not impossible. He has the spike. He's going to come down onto A. He's got to get behind the
Ada
pillar.
ulti ya? Aduh, ada ulti, anjing.
Can Mako clutch this out?
Who else but Mako? Pressure, but they're not entering the Viper's Pit.
There's a lot of
susah sini.
spots he could be lurking at. They're going to try to set it up. He's going to be actually hanging outside. He's spotted. He goes into the cover of the Viper's Pit once more. 46 HP remaining.
That was a bit of a risk. He took a lot of damage for that because he got spotted. Now they're going to try to push together. Is he going to be ready for it?
Mako pokes back out.
One enemy remaining.
He gets
Oh my
one.
God!
He gets one.
Oh my God!
Lihat kan Mako, Cok. Lihat Mako, anjir. Susah, Cok, tadi ulti, Cok.
And 0 against Paperrex.
I don't know how he does that. Time and time again. Mako is the
No!
clutch master
Edan nih
for
Mako,
DRX.
anjir.
The best controller we have in the Pacific, no doubt. A lot would say the best in the world right now. And that moment like that, show you why. He's so ready.
Harusnya bisa menang nih guys di map ini, guys.
They might have stuck to the back. Let me spin.
Aduh,
Shoot, I heard the
too
tap.
strong,
I know he's right
anjir.
there. Snake fight. He was already weak. Perfection.
And let's not forget, if Paperrex wins that, we might be in overtime right now.
Yeah.
And then maybe Paperrex can take it.
Right.
But, you know, Mako, such a clutch moment back there. I got to say, if anybody could do it, it was him. And this was just a great series. I know it was a 2-0. I'm happy to get a map 3. But I'll tell you what, this is one of the funnest matches I've gotten to cast, was these 2 teams fighting it out on split.
You always have fun with Paperrex in particular.
Yeah.
They're always a joy to watch.
Nah.
I know Ascent didn't go so great for them.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ya lagi nonton nggak bang? Nonton lah.
Or kind of
Jam berapa sih RRQ? Berarti RRQ jam setengah 7 kali ya? Gua setup dulu guys, bentar guys. Balik kapan? Baru Liga anjay. Iya baru Liga guys. Berarti kalau gue cek guys ya, kalau misalnya di RS 4-0, HyperX 22, tapi masih di atas. Oh turun dia. Aduh anjir bahaya cok.
Yeah, you know, it's exciting to see how close that map was.
Harut marah-marah.
Big anticipated fight that we have for this stage.
Wah, lu gak sedih bang, gak apa-apa guys. Emangnya raja terakhir susah aja dilawan guys ya. Raja terakhir emang gak jelas guys. Raja terakhir emang gak jelas udah pokoknya guys ya. Paperrex kalau kalah lagi bahaya bang. Iya, enggak sih, harusnya ini udah Paperrex ini guys. Next match-nya itu lawan GE, Talon, Zeta, Genji, RRQ berarti masih banyak anjing. Global Esport gue yakin masih ini lawannya udah ya, tinggal Zeta doang sih. Zeta tapi lagi lemot Zeta ya. Gue rasa sih bisa sih. Ini 5 terakhir menang guys. Spasiu sedih bang, Paperrex kalah. Iya, aku juga sedih. Gue buat thumbnail dulu guys ya. Kita restream aja, kita restream bro. RRQ bro. Damn, ada Rio coy. Mana Rio anjay? Rio ke Korea bang, enggak. Sepatunya pada keren-keren amat anak DRX. Paperrex lawan GE bang, seru sih nih Paperrex GE 6 hari lagi, 1 minggu lagi guys. RRQ nih sih cok, Paperrex RRQ cok, ini seru cok. Tadi ada fansign lagi, ada Rio, emang ada guys? Bohong ya, kagak ada anjir, kemarin doang ada, sekarang udah nggak ada. Ada emang. Terusan ada, gue nggak ngeliat lagi. Harus di YouTube kalau mau rewind. Ntar. Nah nih. Sabar.
Kalau tinggal 5 ya udah mereka bingung mau ngapain. Karena textbook mereka tuh hancur udah kayak dirobek-robek. Gerakan bawah tanah.
Mana nggak ada cok.
Atau nge-break.
Tapi lagi-lagi ini adalah map dari DRX.
Stack. Waktu terus bergeming dan
oh beda, harus yang ini guys, Valorant. Nah nih.
But yeah, the two teams that maybe are map.
Wah ada guys. Mana cok nggak ada. Mana bohong ya? Mana di DRX aja kocak. Lebih mencari mention belakangnya lagi. Bohong anjing, bohong fix, bohong. Gue udah seneng nih kalau ada nama gue nih. Gue masuk internasional lagi. Tapi apa KFO? Itu KFO anjing. Itu KFO coy, itu dijelasin pendukungnya DRX. Jelas-jelas pendukungnya ke DRX coy. Astaga. Mata lo Papa Milo, mata lo anjir. Mata lo dibenerin tuh, mata dibenerin mata. Bentar, gue harus bikin thumbnail dulu guys. Jelas pendukung DRX mana kenal gua, kalau Paperrex baru kenal. Buat thumbnail dulu. No. RRQ bang, iya lanjut nih guys, mau bikin. Sama aja kali ya ininya guys, sama aja nggak apa-apa ya. Sama ya lah. Gue belum foto lagi, gue nggak foto gue cuma satu. RRQ, aduh gue belum bikinnya lagi. RRQ logo. Thumbnail hitam doang bang, nggak apa-apa bang. Jangan, nggak apa-apa guys. Indo Pride. Anjay. Aduh. Bang, lu belajar edit kapan, Bang? Kagak, gua kagak belajar edit. Lawan siapa sih, guys? Lawan siapa sih? Tim Seagate. Dah, ya guys ya. Easy. Lawan tahu Sumedang, Bang. Aduh, salah. Anjing. Jam berapa Stardew, Bang? Nggak tahu nih. Gue pengen main gaming club. Gue butuh ngumpulin berapa, guys? RQ Team Secret. Dah. Jam berapa Stardew nih? Kan kita ntar mau horor, guys. Gue horor di Bekasi, Cok. Duh, badan gue sakit banget, anjing. Nge-gym badannya pegel banget, anjing. Bentar ya. Ntar gue buat dulu, guys. Sabar, guys, gue buat live dulu, Cok. Sabar ya. Di WW, Bang, ya di WW bentar horor, guys. Ini apa sih? Dolar kuning gue, anjir. Valorant dolar kuning. Bang, lihat penampakan wajah hitam di email, Bang. Hah? Emang ada wajah hitam di email, Cok? Apa sih? Wajah hitam di email apa lagi, guys? Schedule stream. Mukanya Ewing. Apakah hari ini kita bakal full sedih? Apa kita akan ada sedikit kesenangan? Enam 45 kali ya. Setengah jam sih biasa, guys. Oke. Lawan TS susah nih, lumayan susah makanya. Gue nggak tahu ya Reki apakah bisa strong lagi, guys ya mainnya. Alright, guys, kita pindah dulu, guys ya. Kita ngasuh dulu bentar, guys ya. Kita istirahat sebentar, nanti lanjut lagi di streaming selanjutnya RRQ versus Team Secret ya, guys ya. Oke, teman-teman, thank you banget yang udah mensupport Paperrex walaupun belum bisa menang. I'm so sorry, guys. Tapi ya udahlah, guys, nggak apa-apa ya. Yang penting udah memberikan yang terbaik dari Paperrex dan sudah memberikan yang semaksimal mungkin. Mungkin memang belum maksimal banget hari ini, tapi at least we try our best, guys ya, seperti biasa. Jangan lupa tetap support Paperrex. Ntar mungkin gue kalau sempat gue stardi sebelum gue ke Bekasi sih, guys. Kayaknya gitu aja sih, oke? Thank you, guys. Sampai jumpa di next stream jam 6.45, guys ya. Bye.